live. I don't see it yet, but it says live on my side. But I
Yeah,
don't
we're
see it.
live.
I don't see it
Hi,
yet.
everyone.
Your part just says CL.
Hold
I don't
on.
see a picture.
I don't know. See. Oh, here it is.
Mm.
We're live now.
Okay, now
Hi,
don't
everyone. Just bear with us a second. We're just waiting on two more people.
link up with Jamaica Uncle and others. Yes, link up. Curly's lifestyle right in the background there, waiting for the rest of people to come in. Uh, we're at Texas.
Okay, hold on, Uncle. Hold on, Uncle.
Yeah, man. Okay. I'm just looking for the. No, I don't need half this text. Oh, I see somebody at the
Hey,
bottom now.
Lavito.
Yeah, who is that?
Hi, how are you?
African
I'm good.
Nabia.
Where's
Yes, I'm
Priska?
Yes,
here.
Jamaican Uncle.
Yes, I'm here with you
Okay,
guys,
Priska's
man.
in. Hey,
Nice
Yes,
to
Priska.
see you.
I'm,
Hey, today I'm seated next to you. How are you? Hey,
I'm great,
Priska.
man. Great. Priska, great. Can you see um can you see
Hold on. I did something. Hold on. I need
oh,
to.
did something? Hold on with She didn't finish that. I didn't.
Hey,
Oh, we have that in the house. Doreen Small. Oh, we have Doreen in the house here also. Whoa. Michaela in the house. Wow. Yes, they're coming in, man. The people coming in. So hope you do your thing. Okay. Sue Baker in the house. Big up. Okay. Yes, we have what? Temla in the house. Says Uncle Jam. Jamaica. Jam in Jamaica. Okay. Yes. So we're just waiting on her to finish with something over there that we can get everything go straight away, you see? Okay. uh, okay, Doreen
Hold
Small.
on one
Yeah, big
sec.
up.
I need to figure out how to take that logo off Priska.
That logo? Okay.
Yeah, I need to take it off. So
Yeah.
Priska, because
Is the
Priska's face is covered.
yes, I can see it. It's the first time Curly's lifestyle is doing this. So she done perfect yet. So let us take our time and see if we can get it together because here's something over Priska face, which you're gonna take off. Okay. We have it's Lady M in the house. It's Lady M that or it says it's M. What do you
Hold
see?
on one sec. Hold on, you guys.
Take your time,
Hold
man.
on.
Take your time. Take your time. We wait. Take your time. First
I
time
think
is
we're
that.
echoing. Okay, I think this. Hold on one second.
Take your time. Make sure you don't have your phone close by because you get the echo when they go through
Hold
the
on.
phone.
Somebody has their phone. Is it you, Uncle?
No, man, my phone is not on it. I don't get connected. Not my phone. I'm charging here, but it's not my phone. hmm I make sure I block out the noise if it's going to yes. The people waiting, man. Patrick, Drake, I see the house. Can you see the reading over there to Priska?
Hold on. I
Yes.
think I end up hiding Jamaica Uncle. Hold on. Give me a sec. I need to figure this out.
hmm Okay. Yeah, it's M.
Okay, mute everybody mute for a second so I can figure this
All
out.
right, I'll mute. Give me one place. We're gonna mute a minute, yeah?
Okay, this is better. Okay. Everybody could unmute now.
The only thing I don't see you, but I don't know if the rest
Yeah,
can see
I
you.
know. Yeah, I haven't put my camera on yet,
Okay, okay, that's
but
right. That's
I'm
right.
seeing everyone. I just wanted to make sure that the logo was not on Priska's
Yeah,
face.
yeah.
So we should be seeing four of
Yeah,
us,
man.
four
Everybody can see it.
windows.
Everybody, each one now. Everybody
Okay.
can see it. All one
Hi,
another.
everyone. Uncle, give us a
Huh?
second. Everybody's gonna get a chance to just introduce themselves.
Okay. We want to start first. The ladies before gentlemen. Go ahead.
Introduce me to mute
Priska,
yako.
go ahead.
Mute yako. Hi guys. What's up everybody? Thank you so much. Kali's Lifestyle, Jamaican Uncle, African Lubito for being here. And also the people watching us. My good name is Priska Sagati. Yeah, I'm a YouTuber from Nyabuhanse. Thank you so much for being here and for bringing us together to have a chat, also meeting Jamaican Uncle. It's been long. Welcome, welcome,
Yeah,
Uncle.
man.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys.
You're welcome. Our next lady could take the stand. That is Lobita. You could get a stand.
Hello, Kali's Lifestyle, Jamaican Uncle, Priska Sagati. I'm so privileged actually today to be here, sitting next to Jamaican Uncle for the first time.
Yeah.
I'm
Great.
honored.
Don't
Thank you
worry.
so much, Kali, for joining us. I hope it's going to be an interesting one. I'm a Kenyan content creator, village content creator. Right now, I'm in Nyabohanse, and my host is Priska Sagati. Kindly, you can check me out, subscribe to my channel. I will appreciate.
Okay. So you want me to go ahead now because actually
Yes,
everybody already knows me.
yes, you go ahead. I'm gonna be
Everybody
last.
know me, so I don't have to go hold up too much time. So I just want to say thank you, Priska, to be here with us, and African Labita, thank you to be here. And I want to say a big thank you to Curly's Lifestyle because she's the one that arranged this um, great time to be happening that we can sit beside each other and see each other and have some fun. And this is Jamaican Uncle talking over here. And everybody that I always see, and they in my chat, they said they know me from the first day I went to I am Marwa's house. Yes, and this is the same Jamaican Uncle. I never change. Yes, yes. So thanks to everybody that is in the chat right now. And we want to talk about some nice, loving things about your culture or whatsoever. You want to say anything you feel free about? Yes. I'm big up to Curly's Lifestyle again. Yes. Thank you so much.
Hi guys. I'm kind of having a little bit of difficulty, but I'll figure it out in a second. And so you guys will see me in camera. But in the meantime, my name is Curly. And Curly Lifestyle, that's what I'm known as. But I have my nickname is Curly from high school. So I am a content creator. I'm kind of shy, but these three have been getting me out of my hole that I live in of shyness. But I thought it would be good for us to bridge the gap between Africa, the Caribbean, or should I say the motherland and the rest of the diaspora. So the other Blacks living across the world. So if you're from another country other than Kenya or Jamaica, and you would like to join us in the panel to tell us about your culture, feel free to let us know, and I'll figure out a way how to get you the link so you could come and join. Come in and join on the panel with us. But the four of us will be here, and we're going to talk about our experience living in different cultures and the similarities, because whether you want to believe it or not, we're more similar than different. We have more similarities in life than we're different. And if everyone could realize that and recognize that, we will be able to have a better world of love and peace. And that's what I promote: love, peace, and God. God is love. So that's what we like to talk about today. So Hopefully you guys enjoy our talk, enjoy our experiences that we'll share with you from being from different countries. And even though you're in the same Kenya or from the same Jamaica, Uncle and I might have different experiences being from Jamaica because we're from different parishes. So, and I think it's the same will go for Prisca and Libido because they're both Kenyans, but they're from two different parts of Kenya. So they might have different cultures, although they're similar, which still ties us back together. So that's what we want to share with you today. And hopefully this positivity of love and God will help to permeate to each and every one of us. So that's my spiel.
Yes, that was a beautiful introduction you gave us there. Yes, I really love it. And it cover a wide spot right there. So as we see, we have Doreen in the house, and we have many, many more in the house. Patricia Jake, name it. Asha Gay. We have Sandra Lifestyle. Yes, and it's we have a few well because a few people well that was in that it I think it gone up further or gone down further, and I don't want to mess with it to get anything messed up. So, how is it there in Africa right now? Can you give us a little update?
Who wants to take that one? Prisca or Libido?
In Africa, we thank God actually. The fact that we don't, not most parts of the country experience cold and also the snow. You know, sometimes you can look at people in abroad and say, oh, they live good life. We don't live good life. But God has favored us. Here we thank God. We see sun, especially in our village. The weather is normal, room temperature from January to December. Like there is no day we can say we see ice, we lock ourselves in the house. We thank the Most High God for everything. And when we wake up alive, we wake up healthy, we wake up, we have something to put on the table. We thank the Most High God. God first, the rest will follow.
Big
Yeah.
talk. God first. God is the one that take us where we are right now, and we have to lift him up and give him praises every day. Big up to God every time. Yes, yes.
Amen.
And we want to also show a lot of respect for I am Marwa also because he's the one that's God inspired through to give us this platform right now. So we have to big up I am Marwa also. Yes, yes. He's the father and founder of this platform here. In the that like a small village that put that village on the map right now. So we have to big him up and show him love. And my preaching today on my live stream is that I would like everybody out there who is a YouTuber, go and find somebody and let them subscribe to his channel. Some people can find one, two, three, up to 100 people. Let we take him to 1 million. That's the goal that we want. We, as the outsiders here, want to do. We want him to take him to 1 million. You see? And if everybody are here who are here on the platform or anywhere, we could just call them and let them do the same thing. Because if he give us a platform, I think we should take it higher and build him up also. Because once he build up higher, it's going to be a blessing for us also. We're going to have more subscribers also, so it's going to even better for us. So let we hit the root of the tree because it bring all the substance to the leaf, and let we see if we can build on that. That's my humble prayer. I'm asking if each and everybody could do that. All right. So anybody else want to say something?
Okay, so I have something that I call breaking the ice, and it's basically some cards that I have. And to break the ice for everyone, I'm just gonna go ahead and shuffle my cards and just ask question for them, from them, and just to break everyone's ice. Okay, it's breaking the ice. So the first one that I picked out, um, just to get to know us and know our country. What is your favorite animal at the zoo? And do you remember any item of clothing you thought was the coolest thing ever when you bought it? So that's the breaking of the ice.
So anyone could answer?
Yes, anyone.
Well, my favorite animal at the zoo, guess what? Is the monkey. Whenever time I go to a zoo and they have monkey there, that's where I spend most of my time. Yes, I love the monkeys anywhere I go. I love it. Yeah, man. They are so, it's like they are human to me. And the way they interact with us is like we are, actually it's the same thing. So I love the monkeys. Yeah, I love the monkey anywhere I go. That's my favorite at the zoo. And with clothing, well, I just, it seemed as I was growing up and I was so busy, didn't have no time to go anywhere and thing. I don't have any favorite in any clothing, you know. But I realized that in the YouTube business here or in the YouTube lifestyle, you have to can change up yourself and look a certain way different. So I like to have my little clothing that I can change and look a little different. Because see what I have here? This is the first time I'm wearing it. My daughter just came from abroad and she bring this for me, my cap. So I'm really proud of it. Yes, and that's my little talk.
Lobito, what about you? You're muted, Lobito. You're mute.
Thank you, Sandra.
Okay, thank you for that question. I also love the monkey based on how we relate. We have so many similarities in reasoning, our behaviors. Yeah, I also love the monkey. Yeah, that's the most animal that I love.
Priska?
For me, I love the baboon. I don't know if you know baboons.
It's in the family of monkeys.
They look like this. Let me show you. When I was young, I used to imitate the baboon, how the baboon looks. Have you seen that look?
One more time again. One more time.
I love baboons. I love baboons. There is a place in Tanzania when you're going to Mwanza, you reach a certain bridge in Musoma, you see some baboons there. You can give them oranges, bananas, and also I think their reasoning capacity is higher. They tend to reason more, like the intelligence is high. So I love baboons more, and also my clothing style, what I like, it's simple. Sweatpants and t-shirt, I'm good to go. Yeah.
So for mine, I like something a little bit different. For some reason, I like the bee and the butterfly. They're both. And the reason why I like bee, because for me, we would not be able to have food if we did not have the bee that does the pollination. So that's my reason for loving the bee, because if we don't have the bee, and we know that right now there's a lot of extinction that's going on with them, the population is going down, and we have to do what we can to help to bring the population back up, because without them, we're not going to be able to eat unless we're going to walk around and do self pollination as humans. So that's for me. I love to follow. There's this place here in Georgia, Callaway Gardens, that when you go there, you see the different bee and the different butterflies. And that's another thing that I love. So for me, it's a happy place. Bee and butterfly. Those are the two that I like the most. As far as clothes, I love a t-shirt and a shorts. I could wear that all day, every day. Unfortunately, my climate does not allow me to wear a t-shirt and a shorts every single day. But that's my clothing of preference. Uncle, since
Yes.
I think you are the 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 most wisdom on the panel.
No, I don't think so. I'm the
No,
smart.
yes,
No,
you are. You are.
no.
Yeah, you are the most wisdom on the panel. So I'm gonna ask you about your experiences. Like,
Um,
how was it growing up that you have seen? Because you have been through a couple of years above us. So
yeah,
how was it growing up? Because back then versus now, do you think back then was a better life than now in
yes.
terms of, and let me phrase it, in terms
Mhm.
of peace, the food, and just everything else, and the togetherness?
Oh my, that I don't think you should ever ask about that because I think no, I not think I know when I was growing up, life wasn't that fancy and it wasn't that great like no. But I tell you something, we were happier in those days when I was growing up because we didn't have any toys to play with because our parents couldn't afford it. No toys. We have to make our own toy, like our little get our little cartwheel. We make it from a pan. Like I don't know if you remember, they have some things that they used to clean the floor. We call it like the polish. And when it empty, we take it and we bore it and put nail in it, put it on two wheels, and we drive it. And man, we feel like we're in heaven. Yes, feel like in heaven. And then we go further, we could make our wheel from the board, get a piece of board, cut it around, and make our own wheel. Man, we feel like we are in heaven. But the good thing about it also, we didn't have much clothing either. So whatever we just love it and we enjoy it. Because I remember when I was going to school, I have one pair of school clothing, and I have to um, um, have that one to keep it clean. I cannot. In fact, I didn't play marble under those things like all those boys would do. I didn't do that because I didn't want my clothes to make dirty up fast because I have to wash it myself too and have it ready to go to school. Yes, we get 3 meals a day. We get lunch. We get breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Yes, and again, with all our breakfast, whenever time we get our dumpling, because if we don't get dumpling in the plate, we're not happy. So if we don't have any dumpling, we have to leave a piece of yam, and we have to put it up for next morning and heat it up because the only thing we're gonna get Monday to Friday is Monday to Saturday is just the tea, and the tea we're gonna get is bush tea. No chocolate tea, no other tea beside bush tea. And we have to make our own tea ourselves. And we get the tea and we drink it with that dumpling that we have and we eat it. If we don't have that, we just have to drink it. We call it so tea or the tea only and go to school. And then we have to come back walk 1 mile from school, come back home to have lunch, and we will have
We have a
1 hour.
feedback going on on someone.
Some feedback is going on. point is that, so I would have a long story to tell you, and I don't want to hold up your time because we got through a lot, and on top of that, we were so happy, and we have to make sure whenever time we on the street and we see any elderly person or so, we have to call them Mr. or Mistress so and so, and we have to say morning or good evening to them. We could not pass them like that because they could just catch us and give us a spanking, saying that we don't have any manners. We just pass them like that, and we don't, say good morning or good evening to them, Mr. or Mistress so and so. And also, they will go back and tell your parents, and you will get another whooping again. So it was some people would say it was tough, but it wasn't tough for me because it grew me up into a good person that I have respect for everybody. Yes, that's why I say I always have respect for even the baby that creep out there. I have respect for them, and I show respect. I'm not going to wait on nobody to give me any respect. I want to give them first, and if I give it to you, I'm looking back for it in return. Yeah. But the thing is that up to this morning, I was talking with my daughter and I was talking about certain things. And she said, Daddy, certain things you grow us rough, but it's the way I did taught up with my parents. And but they changed their little thing, nowadays they cannot do like what we older generation do because the kids them have to grow up with more, you know, because they don't grow up like us. They get everything, this computer, this phone, this, that. So they cannot grow like how we grew up when I was growing up. So it was a good experience. And I have a lot to say, but I won't even go too far in it right now because it might be take up too much time. Yes, take up. But bit by bit we go away. I can give you more hint and the way how I was grow up. And it made me
Okay.
to be a perfect person. Thank you so much.
All right. So for me growing up, I enjoyed that for myself growing up is that the same thing like Uncle said, me being from Jamaica, we had to have the same respect and beliefs. So therefore we have to respect our elders, and our elders are considered a word of wisdom. And I prefer hanging around with older people than younger people because I was able to get more from them than from younger people. You don't have to tell me that the fire is hot, and I don't have to push my hand in it to find out if it's hot. I'm able to go ahead and learn just by someone else saying because they have an experience that I have not. I have not have that lived experience, but still, it's gaining wisdom from them. So that was something as far as growing up. And I think back then it was much better. People were more loving than now. People are more caring, and now it's the total opposite. Guys, as you come in, we ask that I have put, if you're on myself or Uncle's channel or African Libido channel, Priska's channel is not up. For some reason she didn't put the link in, so hers is not on live on her channel. But at the top, Uncle and Libido, if you could just pin what I put on the top, so they have all of our channels, they could go ahead and like our live, and also to subscribe to all four of us. If you could
Uh,
pin, I had gone ahead and pinned it. So just Uncle, just click on the three dots next to what I post in your chat. You need to go on your YouTube, Uncle, not in this.
on my
So it's have
YouTube.
yeah.
On my
So do
phone?
it. Yeah, you could do it from your phone if you're more up
Okay,
with that,
this is
and
the
just
first.
pin it so they could get to subscribe to all of us.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. If I can get it done, then I'll try. See what I can
Yeah.
do. Get it done.
Oh yeah, Carla, roast breadfruit. Yeah. Um, yeah, we the roast breadfruit is sweet. So that's what I noticed from back then compared to now. And you necessarily didn't have need a lot to be happy. So it's the things that people want, like, is it a need or is it a want? So that's different. You're picking up uncle from your phone. So Priska or Labuda, who's going next? Whoever is speaking is muted.
Okay.
Uncle, can
I
you
can
turn
say
off?
that.
No, I don't not turn it, you know.
Okay.
It's not turn it. I'm trying to find it, but I'm not. You could go ahead.
Okay, for my side, I can say that childhood has a lot of memories, but I cannot say that I enjoyed my childhood. I had strict parents, so interacting with other kids was a problem. And due to that, from the way we were brought up, I think it contributed to the personality that I have. I don't talk much, not unless I'm so used to. And growing up, we were taught that respect is paramount, and you don't need to respect the only people that you are related to. You could meet someone who's a stranger and is older than you. The person could send you like the way your parents could act, and you as a kid, all you needed is to respond. Or if that parent finds you in a mistake, he could take that opportunity to punish, to do what? Is it punishing? To punish you the way your parent could do. So I can say that back then there was respect as compared to these days, and also based on what? Love. Genuine love was in the back days, not nowadays, because we could share a meal in one plate in a whole with so many kids, but we can't do it right now. That's one thing that I've learned. People nowadays are so selfish. We don't interact. We don't get to check on our neighbors. So things are different.
Right about that. Totally different. So, Carl, are you there?
I am. It's Priska.
Okay, okay, it's my time to talk. For me, I'll talk more about culture, African culture when growing up. And right now, actually, when growing up, I was young, but the culture was kind of fading. But according to the stories that I had from my grandma, I was privileged. My grandma from the father side and my mother's side. From my dad's side, she's late, but she used to tell us bedtime stories and a lot of things that I still hold or I have them unto up to now. First thing was marriage. When someone was married, for a woman to be fit, like uh, for you to be like now, to the men to be certified, like your father-in-law, your brothers-in-law, not only the husband, you have to wake up very early in the morning, 5 a.m. And homesteads were far, far away. You remove the gates were made of logs that were interlocking like this. So you remove those logs, maybe there are 20 logs, they're heavy from the gate. Then you go to homesteads, like if it's the brother to your father-in-law, you greet them, you greet them, then you start with your father-in-law, your brothers-in-law, the uncles, aunties. In the morning you come back, then do the house chores, and also whatever you're cooking for like an entire month, they are there seated waiting for you to serve them. Like for them to get to know like you're fit to be a wife. They used to test food and everything. If you don't cook good food, they tell their son like, this woman is not fit to be like your wife. We are not paying dowry. But nowadays things are different. Modernization has really helped. I can't say that it's not helping. It has really helped in a way that uh, marriage is an agreement between two people compared to the past time. And again, when growing up, same thing that Lobito has said, a child belongs to the community, not only to one person. For example, my babies, I could maybe leave for a journey because in Africa, like transport wasn't a thing, like not everyone could afford paying for transport. I could leave my children to my neighbor, and that neighbor could take care of those children like hers. If they have done something wrong, discipline them. If they have done something good, like tell them this is good, feed them, clothe them, and come back. But right now, things are different. Like your child is your child, struggle with your child and do everything with your child. And during those like back days, even me when I grew up, I used to see um, when you used to have like a party, like circumcision, boys used to go walk, like meet together, those who are circumcised, meet together, train each other, because after circumcision, it was marriage, because it was an initiation process. But nowadays, when someone you decide maybe to circumcise your child, your boy, not the girl, FGM was a lot. Right now, it's ending. Your son, you just keep him in the house or in hospital or in church, and after 8 days they are good to go. But that time they used to take like a whole month or 2 months just loitering, doing nothing, the circumcised ones, and they were not allowed to shower. They were not allowed to shower until the day that now they come and wash you, pour a lot of oil on your body, say now that you're clean, you're cleansed. But right now, modernization, I can say it has really helped. That is it for me. I shared my culture with you.
I have
So
a
can I ask
question
a
for you.
question? There's a follow-up question to this. Priska.
You've talked of
So,
a lady before
Ask
getting
them.
married.
Yeah.
Was it a must
African.
for this
Yeah,
lady
I
to?
have like a follow-up question. I think I'm echoing. So don't you find that a lot of the boys were there was a lot of high rate of infection? Were they being sterile about it? Was it a
pardon?
doctor that explained?
Yes, you're echoing back there.
I think it's because libido and Prisca is close together. One of them have to mute. And
Mute sauti.
no, you're African libido. You're not muted. So it's because yeah, she's muted now, so the echo has stopped.
Okay.
So libido. So I mean Prisca. So weren't you find like a lot of the boys were dying?
No,
Prisca, you're
you
muted.
cannot mute. No, only one must mute at a time. One person mute at a time.
Okay.
Oh, one person mute, and one, and Priska should be on.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead now.
The death rate was so high. It was so
Yeah.
high. And also, I can say it wasn't a good thing. Even right now, it still happens. Circumcision, maybe the cultural one, it's still there. When someone is circumcised, the boy that is, they walk for a long distance so that people can dance, like shake the heads the way we do, and give them money, pin money on them. But according to me, that child is in pain, and the people are celebrating like now that is a real man, Like if you go to hospital, they assume you're not a real man. That's not real circumcision. I'm like, oh my gosh, this should stop. But who is there to stop it? And they don't use
So,
like painkillers when doing it.
wow,
Yeah,
wow.
because they assume when you go to hospital, they use like things to make you not feel pain. So when you
Mm-hmm.
don't feel that pain, you're not man enough. What makes you become man enough is in the enduring the pain, and that's not good.
Wow, that is that's really horrible, because here we're used to, when circumcision is being done, it's being done in a hospital for the boys, so that one is hard.
Yeah.
So that's something new that I found out today. So I just learned something new that I
Yeah,
know
we
they
have
had.
a lot of new things to teach you.
Yeah, there is, and here it is that I say that we can. My grandmother always say, the day you stop learning is the day you die, because we're
Mhm.
always learning something new.
Yeah.
So it's really an eye opener to know that this is happening, this has happened, and that it's
Mhm.
still happening.
Yeah.
And it's not totally happening, have moved towards the hospital, or somebody that's trained to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, oh, so they do not have girls that are circumcised anymore, though, do they?
They do.
Wow.
You do circumcision.
Some,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I heard about it.
Is it like, is it all of Kenya, or just certain groups are
No,
still having?
not only Kenya. It's our tribe and the Maasai. I think something like that. Our tribe and the Maasai tribe.
So it's Kuria and the Maasai.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, Priska, I hope that you can advocate for that one to
We
stop.
do. There are rescue centers. Also, for you to have a rescue center, you need something like the facilities, because when you rescue those children, you cannot just hide them there, keep them without any like provisions and stuff. Also, the rescue center, you have to register it. It happens. There are children who run away, and most families, when you're circumcised, even if you're 15 years, you're like allowed to marry, and you get married to like an old man, like very old. But not it's not that right now it's done. It happens like openly. Even the government is against it. Uh, but sometimes you find those women who circumcise children. They come and try to convince the parents, the children, so that they can get some earning. So what other organizations do, they try to make those women who circumcise the children they try to make them I'm trying to look for a right word, to earn a living, like maybe a business or something, so that they cannot have that greed that leads, makes them convince children into FGM, because it's not a good thing.
Okay. Wow.
Mm.
Wow. That one is deep.
Yeah,
um it's deep on a different level for me, and
and
maybe it bothers me more because of my profession.
yeah, I know.
Because that no male or female should have to go through that.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry that anyone has to go through that. And I hope that especially, I mean, we know that males are circumcised, but for females, it's even more dramatic,
Mhm.
because I know what the circumcision caused in a female, which is just different from a male. But also, yeah. So I'm really sorry about that, and that's something I'll talk to you off the air with. You know how I can help with that one, because that one is
Hey,
yeah,
let me tell you, it's so traumatizing. So traumatizing. Sometimes you find maybe a girl has been forced, like you must go through the cut, and they have nowhere to run to. Like, the cut goes from November to December. That's when it happens. But when it's beyond January, the child can go back to the parents. The culture doesn't allow those times to happen. So that's why you see many rescue centers are mostly active in November. uh, from October, November, December, children run there. But if they have, like, they don't have a set up place like that, some run
yeah,
away from home and disappear. They become street children because of the fear of it. And it's something to fear, let me tell you. Imagine a razor blade inside your body. It's bad.
yeah.
Tough, man.
That's tough. That
Mhm.
is tough on many different levels. You know,
Mm-hmm.
that's hard. You know, and eh, when I say bridging cultures, I did not even expect that one. You know,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
um, because and I hope that education and can help to bridge that gap where that is no longer practice. Period. Not just one off. No one. I mean, the boys. I understand that being done, but I think that needs to be done within the first couple of weeks of birth, because that foreskin can later on be a problem when that boy get to puberty. But the girl should not have it, period. But that should be done in in um in a facility by trained individuals, you know, because normally here when
Yeah.
the boy,
For the boys,
huh,
it's not only our tribe and the Maasai.
it's
There are many tribes that
yeah,
practice
for the boy,
practice
yeah,
that. Yeah,
but that foreskin. So
more
here,
than 80%.
when the boy is born, the boy gets it like within hours of birth, so
Mm-hmm.
they'll never remember it,
Wow.
you know. So, and then you have
Yeah.
people that don't do it, but when they get to puberty, the foreskin becomes a problem in puberty and cause infections. So then that's something that sometime you will end up having it at a later age if you didn't get it at that younger age. But then that still is not done under no pain medication, no anesthesia, no nothing like that, you know? So it's not that traumatization is not happening for that boy, you know.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Wow. um Libido, what did you want to say about that? Do
You
you are
know,
you have
Kali,
the boys born?
Oh, tell her to mute her phone. Sister,
Switch
mute
the
your
mute.
phone. Mute your, yeah, mute your ones. Yeah.
in the African setup, it's believed that ladies or women, they don't have a voice. They don't have that authority to, like, hey, how can I put it?
A commanding voice.
Yeah, they don't have a commanding voice. And they believe that ladies or girls are a source of wealth. When you have girls, it's like generating in the wealth, because once they get married, you are going to get the dowry. So in some communities, when the circumcision period starts, ladies get circumcised and immediately they get engaged. So you elope after circumcision, you elope. You are forced to marry and you don't have option. You must do it. You cannot say no, because your brothers needs to get, they need to get the dowry from the man who's marrying you so that they can own now the wealth. There is a lot that is happening, but I thank God. From my community, I'm an Adventist. So Adventists don't advocate that.
Okay. That is so traumatizing. That is
Hello?
really
That
traumatizing.
is really traumatizing. I can't hear you.
Yeah, are you hearing me?
Yeah, are you hearing me? Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, that is really past what I expected, and I'm happy that where you're from, and because of you being Adventist, you don't have that that issue. I'm happy for that. Yeah. Uncle, I see Ridley trying to join. I don't have I think he's driving. Tell him that when he stopped driving, then I'll let him in.
Pardon me?
Ridley, he's
Ah,
driving.
okay. Tell him what is okay. I'll tell him.
Hey, Ridley, you're driving. Okay, all right. So he's doing it. Okay. What else would you do you think you meeting, like I know that we have interacted, I've interacted with you guys, and you have
Can you
interacted with us.
can you tell if Christopher phone is muted?
Somebody
Because
needs to mute.
feedback. Can you check on
Anyone
Christopher
can.
and tell him when anyone is talking, the next one have to mute at all time. It's not going to feedback.
I wanted to ask this question.
Go ahead.
Back in Jamaica, do you have these arranged marriages?
No, we don't. No, we don't. I think back in the days. So let me be transparent. We did have Indians that came over to Jamaica as indentured servants. That's after the abolition of slavery, and they had carried with them the arranged marriage. So at some point we did have it, but nothing that I know of currently, or even back to as far back as my dad.
You're echoing over there.
Because Krista and African libido are together. That's why. She just have to mute. You did your camera is mute.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so we don't have that libido. We don't. Everyone is free to fall in love, how they fall in love, meet their people, and that's how it goes. But we're not forced into marrying anyone.
Another question. In Africa, a high percentage of ladies, we are not entitled to own lands at our parents' homes. How does it happen on the other side? Do you also experience the same thing? Or
no, we get to own. Parents pass down to daughters and sons equally.
You know, here I cannot even acquire a quarter an acre of a land at my parents' place.
So you're saying, let me make sure I understand. So the community that you live in, are you saying that your mom won't allot a part to you, or you're not allowed to buy even from someone else?
Come up again.
Are you saying that you're not allowed to inherit the land, or you're not allowed to buy land from anyone else?
I'm not allowed to inherit from my parents, but I can buy. It's allowed to buy, but not to inherit from your parents.
Wow.
It is believed that the land belongs to the boys, to the men, not ladies.
So let me ask you a question. At what point does that boy feel the how should I put it? The right to advocate for his or her sister.
Pardon?
Priska, mute your phone. Your thing.
Yes.
No, somebody's not muted, or somebody has another thing open. I was thinking it was one of you. I was saying to you that, Uncle, we're not hearing you if you're speaking. But anyway, what I'm saying is, doesn't the boys see that as, since that they're younger and they're more of today's society, don't they see that they should advocate for the sister to say, Mom or Dad, it's not right. You need to give something to my sister?
You know, this is a culture and they cannot stand against. Instead, they will be fighting for you to get married so that they can get that piece of land.
That's just not right. That's not that in our culture. No. You give to the child, just it's not a boy or girl thing. Yeah, there's some men that are hung up on the whole boy and marrying out. But with me, my parents is equal with us. You know, my parents is equal with us. I don't see that, and in any case, I'm the one right now that do the most as far as having my parents. So that would have been not good if after I'm doing the most for you, but I can do whatever for you, but I'm not good enough. So I'm good enough to do whatever. And not that I'm complaining or have a problem with it, because they have given me a lot. They have brought me into this world, you know? But then at the same time, it would not be nice that I'm good enough to take care of you, but I'm not good enough to inherit from you. Uncle, you want to chime in on that?
Yeah, I will. Yes, in Jamaica, it's not like their traditional thing in Africa. Because when I went over there, they tell me and they show me a lot. And, I say it's not too good for us Jamaican, because in Jamaica, if you want to, if you see a woman out there and you like her, you want to make on a dates and set up a thing, I just choose whosoever you want to marry. Yeah. And even with my father's land that he died and lived there with, my dad split it up. I have 7 sisters and myself make 8. And I have another brother, which is not from my dad. And my dad split up the land for every single one of the girls, included me. And what my dad do? My dad leave the house for the 2 last girls. The 2 last girls, the house belongs to them. No, the three last girls, the house belongs to them. So if I want to build a house, I have to build it on that little spot that my father gave me, which I don't have to because I already buy my own land and build my house. But eventually I say I would build something there and, just keep it there like a little store or something like that. But in Jamaica, it's totally different. And I not even need know about circumcision until when I grow up. I didn't know nothing at all about it because our parents did not do nothing like that. Because we were born at home, yes, and nothing like that. So we didn't know anything about that. So when I go down there in Africa, I learned a lot of things which I never known before. And some of them, I feel bad about it, but I cannot do anything because of their culture. They even take me to I think it's where the crying stone is, and they show me in that area where they do the circumstances, something I can even call the word, where they do it over there, and where they have to go through up there. Yes, where they have to go through and creep under that little thing to go up there, man, it's a pain. It's a pain. It's a pain. Yes. So in Jamaica, we don't have that. We are blessed in Jamaica, trust me. And I think it's because we as a slave go down to Jamaica and was living with the and we're slave under the British and so I think that's how we our culture changed from being going through those stuff, those things. Yes, yes. I think that's what happened. So, what do you think about that curly lifestyle?
Well, I don't believe in slavery,
No,
but
I don't either.
no, but one thing I must say, that's the only part that I agree with, because I'm happy that I never had to live that part of the African culture, because we have adopted every part of the culture,
Yeah.
for the most part. But one thing I was not going to do good with was, one, the land thing, two, the circumcision portion. I was not, and guess what? I would probably be dead because I wasn't going to allow that. I probably would have been a runaway because I was not going to sit for that one. And, no, I'm not going to sit for that one. So I would have been a street kid because I would have run away. And I know me, it's so funny. I was watching something the other day, and they were saying that the slaves, when they took the slaves to the slaves were coming out, they had them in a particular dungeon, and how they decide who went to the Caribbean, especially Jamaica and Barbados, versus coming up north into North America, was based on the rebellious ones. So the rebellious ones went to
Oh,
Jamaica and Barbados. And it's the same thing. They used to rotate us because when we were good, we got a promotion to come to North.
oh,
When we were bad, we got demoted to go back and work the cane fields.
okay.
So so that's why we Jamaicans are known to be so rebellious.
You're right.
So
And I
I
know,
was I was gonna be that rebellious kid
I
that
think
you were
every
not gonna
Jamaican would
be able
run away.
to
Every
circumcise.
Jamaican would run away.
Yeah, because you're not going to circumcise me as a girl. And
No.
you are not going to have me thinking, oh, I'm going to take care of you hand and feet, but I'm good enough to do everything for you. And then what? And you were not going to arrange marriage me because I'm not that kind. You we're going to have a problem with that because I'm not good, and I'm good at bucking the system when it comes to certain things. If it's not right, it's just not right. And I don't care who it is that I see that there's a wrong being done to, whether it's a friend, family, or a foe. I am not the one to stand by and say, okay, I'm going to turn a blind eye. I'm not the one for that. So, I was just not going to live through that. And Priska and Libido, maybe you need me to come with my mouth and my strength to help you guys fight.
They need to come out of this culture, man. It is very bad, man. Too bad, too bad.
I mean, there's culture is good, but some of it that is just not right is just not right. And the
This one is not good.
circumcision, it's not right. And then the other part that is bad is the whole thing with the girl. The boy sitting down waiting. No, go find a job. You're a man. You're strong. Go find a job and earn your keep. Don't wait on the girl to go get married to make you rich.
So, Kali, also when it
Yes.
comes to dowry, um, the parents don't care if you're living. Some, I like when I say about the culture, there are some who are civilized, but we are talking about this percentage that is not yet like there is this percentage is still like they want it from the lady. The lady has nothing to do with the inheritance. When you're married, they don't care whether you are like the husband is working or you're working. some come to your homestead and like they take all the cattle, or they force you to pay the dowry. Like, you took our girl, we need dowry, no explanation. It's sometimes it happens like a fight. Yeah, it happens like a fight. Some people can come into the homestead. Mostly, we have relatives in Tanzanian side compared to Kenya. Koreans, mostly our people are in Tanzanian side. Serengeti, in Serengeti. So the Serengeti part, it's kind of like, the lifestyle is kind of like Maasai people. They are also neighbors with the Hazabe people, for those who know the Hazabe. Yeah, so they have a lot of cattle. So sometimes when a girl is married, they're like, okay, she got married. Before they go and hide the cattle, let's go and take all the cattle, the big ones. And you don't know that maybe this is an investment for this guy so that your daughter can live a good life, but they don't care about that. So that's what results in a man mistreating a wife, the husband mistreating the wife, because they're like, I can do anything to you because I paid dowry. Because that dowry payment wasn't like from his heart, it was a painful one, a forced one. So that's why you see like gender-based violence. GBV is a lot here. Like, someone saying, I can cut you because I own you. I can do anything to you because I own you. I bought you.
That should not be happening.
Yeah, it should not be happening, but it happens a lot because the man is like, how should I be feeding you and yet I paid dowry? You are the one who should go out and look for food. Come feed me, come do this to me, and not me to go out there and look for anything. My work is to graze and do this, or my work is to go and chill out with other men. Not all men, but some of them. Because they believe like, I bought you, I paid dowry, or your relatives came here forcefully, took my cows. And that's why mostly, in most cases in our culture, when you separate, because most marriages are cultural, they're not legal. So when you separate, maybe it's good if you return the dowry to the man, so that the dowry will set you free. Because if you are out there and you've not returned the dowry, they're like, she's still my wife. Any investment that she does, anything that she buys, it belongs to me. Because of that's what culture dictates.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
So they're holding you not only emotionally, financially. So you're basically a hostage.
Another thing that you must know, when they negotiate for the dowry payment, as a lady, you are not involved, neither your mother.
Only the Muslims.
Yeah, only the Muslims involved?
Yeah, when it's Muslim, the lady is involved.
But for the Christians, a lady is not involved and you have no right. The man will decide to pay two calves, not even cows, 2 calves for your dowry, and you will be living a life that is terrible. You cannot complain to your parents because you got paid. So you'll be under that man, living a miserable life, but you cannot complain it to your parents.
Wow.
Yeah, and in most cases, let's say we have a family gathering at our homes. It happens in African villages, in families. Ladies are not allowed to contribute. Your opinion don't matter. You cannot contribute, you cannot give out any points to contribute to that conversation. Whatever they decide, you flow with them. Yeah. So that's why you can see many ladies, they push themselves to work hard at least to have something. You know, like having a land like Priska right now, men respect her.
Mm.
So that's one thing that makes ladies to go out there, work and get something they call their own.
Yes.
You know,
You know, it's
I think
I
what needs to
think
happen,
what needs to
this is not
happen,
just a
this is
cultural,
not
this
just a
needs to be a
cultural, this
government.
is a government.
The government need to work to help to make this better, because I know, and this is there's a Jamaican saying, and I don't know if you know it, Uncle, or other Jamaicans could say, but I know growing up I've heard this. Father maybe, mother must.
Yeah, you're right.
And what that simply means is that there's no way for a woman, a man could donate the sperm, but the mother doesn't have to choose to bring that child to birth, And until now, they have not figured out how to go ahead and grow the child in a man.
No.
So you need a woman in order to carry that baby. So it's father maybe, mother must. So if it's the father maybe, mother must, and most of the times, most men are raised by single mothers. So, and those mothers need to be empowered and emboldened to have something so that they could care for those kids when they become single. Being able to provide. So that's one thing in culture that's not right.
That one cannot be applied here. A man can decide to marry you. You get 5 kids, and he'll not be responsible for those 5 kids.
Is that so?
Yet he calls himself a man and a father to those kids. This is Africa.
And so there's no law that will hold on to have to pay child support or anything like that.
The law is there, but yeah, if you have money, money dictates respect.
Oh. It's tough, man. It's tough.
Yeah, this is eye-opening. Ridley, are you still driving?
Huh?
Yeah, I'm still driving.
You're still driving. Okay. What is your take?
Yeah, in regards to the land situation, what I remember is that in Jamaica, most of the families they leave a will for the kids or for whosoever taking care of them. They leave a will for them. So ladies, whosoever in the family, daughter, son, cousin, they'll get something. And worse if the family is wealthy, they'll get something.
Exactly.
And circumcision, I was aware of it when I'm growing up, but not until I get older, I really understand to a point why they do circumcision. But every culture is different in their own way. Hello?
Yeah, we hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah. So
It's hard
it's
though.
really
It's hard.
different.
It's hard
Yeah.
because there's no way I know, and there's no way I would have
Because
allowed my
while
son
hmm
to think that he was going to treat his sister as a less than or a piece of object in order to get rich.
Yeah.
So it's innate where something like this it's where the mother needs to instill in that son that your sister is your
Mhm.
equal. You are not going to, because this is like, oh, your sister need to marry so you could get rich. Go work.
They go work.
Go
Yeah.
get a job. Go push.
Hmm. Go do some
Go to work.
farming.
You're right.
Go do some farming.
Go do farming. Go do whatever.
They have a
But
lot of lands
your
over there,
sister
man.
is not going to be your meal ticket.
Yeah. And
I think
in
if they do
regards
that,
to the,
I think
go ahead, Uncle.
if they change their attitude and do the right thing, I think they would have a better society over there. I think so.
So you're saying it's not better. It's not good.
No, to how we
Due
grow up and
to
how we know about how we grow up and how our parents teach us, I mean, treat
mm,
us. And if they start to treat their children just like us, not to let the boy sit down and wait for the girl to get married so that they can get rich, I think it will be they would have a better society. You don't think so?
um yeah, in regards to that, I would say we should have an equal stretch across
Exactly. Exactly.
because it will be strain on the man and less on the female to be independent. I
Exactly.
I truly believe each and everyone should be independent and make your own decision as to
Exactly.
how you want to live your life. But there is a guideline you'll have to follow.
Exactly. Follow the guideline. You're right about that.
Yeah.
You're right. Totally right.
But
And
the
So
mhm.
Priska, since you have a son and you have two daughters, what would you tell your son tomorrow if he should when he comes of age? What would you do for as far as your daughters? Priska is mute and I'm not seeing her or hearing her.
well, all right, let me catch up on something I wanted to mention earlier until she gets
Go
in.
ahead.
Um, in the circumcision conversation is that while Uncle was in Kenya, I think it's either the village that he was in or a close by village. I remember this little boy. They came for him. His parents, his mother, took him to this section of the village where they do the circumcision. And that morning, that little boy, I feel the pain for him. He fainted. He fainted and he was crying. I think his age to me looked like about maybe 10, 11 or somewhere there. And he fainted. They had to put him on a motorcycle and take him to some other place of it's like a little center they have set up that he could get some other treatment. And I tell you, I wouldn't want to go through nothing like that. But with what Curly said, if you do that within say a couple of weeks when the baby is born, then you wouldn't really feel anyway
Oh,
because he's young, he's not gonna be aware of it, or you're not gonna have that personal feeling. But in Jamaica, that's what they used to do when the baby born a few weeks after they're born. If the mother decide I'm doing a circumcision, then they'll do it right there and then before you leave the hospital.
yeah.
That's my memory of it.
Yeah, that's how they do
But
it.
it's a culture, so I mean we either have to live with that culture or get out of that culture and move to another
No,
place.
but it shouldn't be where you have to choose to get out of the culture. There should be changes and there should be advocates. And when you know better, you do better.
Yeah.
Okay, so that doesn't mean that because that was how it was done 50 years ago, we should continue in 2025 to be doing the same thing we did 50 years ago. When we see, because Priska said, I asked Priska a question. I said, did you guys see that there was a high rate of death, in regards to the kids? And she said, yes, the boys were, dying. So why would you continue something like that, that is since hindering the growth of the population? That's just common sense. Why would you hinder the growth of the population, both on male and female? Because yes, the female might not be widespread as the boys now, but
You're
still,
running me off the road?
you know
Mm.
Prisca, go ahead now. I was asking you, what would you say to Trevor now that he has two sisters, when he comes of age, in regards to inheritance and so forth?
So according to me, not what would I tell them. I do tell them even now, all of them are equal. And this is what I do. If I go to the market, I'm buying maybe, let's say, a t-shirt. I do not buy only one, I buy three. If maybe there is my sister's child who came to visit and she's here, I buy four. This is to show them that even as their relative, as their cousin, one day in future maybe she'll be less privileged and maybe they have it. It's good to share with them also. And me, I do tell them that everything that is here is mine, even the clothes they wear. I do remind them that you must work hard in school, because me, I know I have like been through a lot in life, so, and I've never been allowed to inherit anything. When I was suffering even without anything, it's not that my family members didn't have like food to give me and stuff, but they're like, you're married, your husband is the one who should be providing for you. And that I didn't find it to be a good thing actually. As a relative, it's good to remember even the girl child. Once she's married, sometimes life is not good on the other side. It's good to just consider her also. But also it happens like this. In our village, like in our community, they say when you educate a girl child, you educate the whole entire community. I can give my example as myself as an example, because my mom didn't have a good toilet until when YouTube started paying me. It doesn't mean that she didn't have children who are earning, because my brother is a high school teacher. But the man seems to like focus more to his family.
Breaking up. Can't hear nothing on my side.
Seems
What
like
happened now?
she signal.
Oh,
It
signal.
looked
Okay.
like they just lost the signal.
Okay.
Prisca, are you back?
Yeah, could repeat what she was saying.
Prisca, repeat what you were saying. Your signal went away, and libido also got dropped.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm hearing you. You were saying that when you started making money off YouTube, that was when the toilet, because your
Yeah,
brother
my mom
concentrated
wasn't
on.
living like a good life. You know, hygiene starts from the toilet, like in a
Exactly.
homestead. That's where it
Yeah.
started. But for me, I didn't have anything, but I used to go home, look at that place. I was like, one day when God blesses me, I'll change it. So when you educate a girl, you educate the whole community. But when the girl is suffering, the community backs off. Like, you, it's you and you alone. Let's give example. Even Dimwangu, you see, she's a girl, but when she gets money, who does she thinks about?
Her mother.
Like, let me buy this for my parents, let me do this for my parents, let me do this for my parents before she gets married. Because when she'll get married, she'll focus more on her family.
Herself. Mm.
Yeah, even my children, I do sit them down and tell them, my babies, just know what Trevor is a boy, yes, but when it comes to like whatever is in this house, like owning this, owning that, equality, they are all my children.
Event.
And all of them
I
have a
told,
right to
yeah,
inherit.
I totally agree with that. And I hope that when it comes time
Yes.
for land and so forth, you will let Trevor know that, okay, there's three.
No, he knows it from childhood. Let me tell you, it's good. Children should be taught from childhood, just in case of anything. Maybe a
Yeah.
parent is not there, or yeah. They just know mommy said everything
Telling
belongs
them
to all of us equally. Because all of them should work hard to multiply whatever they will get.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
a
I just,
queen.
and I guess you can do your little part. I mean, and hopefully somebody learns from you that, they can make a difference. They
Yeah.
can make a difference. They don't have to continue the trend, you know, as whatever. And, it has always been, no disrespect to male, but it has always been females throughout the world that has carried the world because we're the most educated of the two. So although we have caught up to the boys, then although the boys were pushed more, the girls have made strive. And I'm thankful that you have made a conscious decision to instill that in your kids, and especially Trevor being the male, who is that's the norm, that's the culture for him to have, you know. So I applaud you for that.
Yes, that's a culture and identity.
Exactly.
And it's very interesting, to go to all these different countries and mingle with the people in the community or the village, and just to see how they live and make comparison and help if we can help to solve any little issues and never know.
You're right. When I went there, they talked to me a lot about Jamaica. If we
Mm.
have the same culture over here in Jamaica, I tell them no. And one of them said that, you know what, I'm going to move to Jamaica because if I can get a woman to marry and I have to pay any dowry, then I'm going to come there. Yes, because I didn't know you guys can just take a woman and marry like that. They were surprised.
And then if they haven't get the chance to come there, then they'll say, "Man, this is different. Man, I shouldn't bother leave Africa because the women in Jamaica have a different mindset from the ones in Africa
You see,
and
because
other places."
women
So
in Jamaica, they don't put up with certain things like them in Africa because what
yeah, no
happened, they,
nonsense.
they have to subdue to their husband in Africa.
Mm.
They cannot do anything behind their back. They cannot
Outside, yeah.
talk back to them. They cannot do anything. They have to show them a lot of respect versus Jamaica.
Well, yeah. In that regards, I think some of these things need to be instilled in the younger folks in Jamaica, like the younger ones coming up.
Yeah, you're
They
right.
they need to have respect,
Yeah, yeah, you're right about
you
that.
know. And
You're right.
even
It's not just Jamaica.
no,
It's that there has been a heavy influence that was not in Jamaica before, where you know you could get a good whipping from your neighbor, and then
yeah,
you go home and get another whipping. That's not allowed no more. And the parents have chosen to be their kid's friend instead of their parent.
Yeah,
yeah,
So
exactly.
when you start parenting and you choose to be like, when I was being raised, it was like, this house is a dictatorship, not a not democracy. When you go out on your own, it becomes democracy. But when you live under this rule, it's a dictatorship. You do as I say, and that's the end of it.
Exactly.
So maybe that's where we're missing that portion.
Totally right.
You ever heard the saying back then? I know you must heard of it. You you must be seen and not be heard.
Oh yes, we know that one. And if your parents get people that come and you're sitting on
To
that
visit.
veranda,
Yeah.
you hurry up and vacate the scene.
You can't even
Yes.
walk, you have to run.
Run, run.
Mm.
Right.
Yeah, seen and not be heard.
Seen and not be heard. But those days are no longer because everybody wants, best friends. And
Mm.
instead of raising their kids, that's the reason why we have that lack. And it's not just in Jamaica, but it's across the board. We have
Exactly.
that lack of
Yeah.
respect,
Hmm.
Mm.
I
because
remember
we
Guys, I'm sorry I moving around because I have a few stuff doing, but I'm still listening.
yeah,
okay, no
it's just
problem.
that, people
Mm.
are people are not so keen in doing that. By the way, everyone, whoever, whether you're on Lobito's channel, my channel, or Uncle, please go ahead and subscribe to all parties on the panel. And also, is there anyone that's not from Kenya that is on Uncle's channel or my channel or Lobito's channel that has a different perspective? If you do, go ahead and let us know. And if you're not shy and would like to join the panel, hi Yvette. If you'd like to
Right away.
join the panel or you're from a different country other than Jamaica and Kenya, if you're on my channel, just go ahead and drop me, and then I'll be happy to send you a link so you could join.
Sorry, I'm going to take a little break. I have to meet my contractor outside here,
Yeah.
do some dinner thing like. So let me go and come back.
Okay.
All right, thank
Yeah. Just and then come back on the
Mucho
link.
dinero.
He's letting the money go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's letting the money
Yeah.
go. But if there's
Girly.
any other person that's on Libido's or my channel or Uncle's channel that is not from Jamaica, please let us know. Or
Um,
Jamaica or Kenya, I should say.
I'll just sit with you until Uncle is back. Uh,
Yeah.
who is this? I can't even see the name. The lady
Oh,
that was speaking with you earlier.
there's African Libido and then there's Priska. They're both
Oh, okay.
Kenyans.
Oh, they're Kenyans. Okay.
Yeah, they're both
Uh,
Kenyans. Those are my
where?
sisters, my two sisters.
Oh,
My
cool.
sisters,
Where?
my sisters from another mother.
Yeah. Where would I find them on this
I put
platform?
the link on my thing so you could subscribe to them.
Okay. Okay.
It's if you go into my on my channel, you'll see
Mm.
it. I pinned it.
Uh,
I pinned it.
mhm.
I don't think Priska is gonna be around with us too much longer because she, you know. Priska, did you see my message? Yeah, but I
Okay.
would
Now
love to
let's
get
see.
people's perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you know, of how their culture is or how they experience growing up then versus now. Do you think it's better or do you think it's worse now, or do you think it was better or worse then? Which one do you think is a better um standard of living? you know so I'm gonna
Now,
everything or just some things.
I can say now it's better. Past times. I remember even when I was growing, my grandma had pierced the ears, like they had, and the ear could reach here. So they used to consider, like if you have a loss up to this place, you are beautiful. You're laughing.
Yes, you know what? I saw it. You know where I saw it? I saw Congrats' mom, aunt, on her channel. She had the big, or on David Jr. when she was there with them. She had that big hole in her ear.
So that one is small. That one is that time. During that time, they used to compete. They used to use wooden round like this. They fix inside, gets loose, they fix another one until like it comes down here. So when you have the tallest ears, like it's fashion like the earrings nowadays. So that was their fashion. And also when it comes to marriage, I forgot to tell you, if like someone you got married to someone from like a different tribe and they didn't pay dowry to you, in our culture, you're considered unmarried. Like they assume you're just seated, like boyfriend and girlfriend, not married.
Wow, wow, wow. This has been an eye opener today. I think when we said we were gonna talk and bridge cultures, I don't think that we expected so deep of of something like that happening. Well, let me speak for myself. I wasn't expecting it. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it. Let me not speak for everyone else, but I wasn't expecting it. That in this day and age, I know that the circumcision was still going on with the boys, but I thought that they had outlawed the circumcision in the girls, and I thought they predominantly had moved or started to move more with the boys into the hospital setting. I didn't know it was still out in the streets, for lack of a better term, meaning not being done by a professional. So that's eye opening. That's eye opening. Yeah. Oh, Paul had to say, my dad used to tell my brothers, two kings cannot rule in one castle. Yep. Yep. Two kings cannot rule in one castle. Yeah. 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 So I know Priska, I guess you're gonna leave soon because you need to get some rest. Priska, you hearing me? Libido, is Priska still with us? I know she needs to go get
Hey,
some rest.
Curly, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
hearing you.
Yeah. I was saying today is the first time I've heard about female circumcision.
Oh, for real?
That's it's new to me. I'm only thinking that the boys was
Oh
the one.
no. I knew about the first time I heard about the female. There was two people I heard about it from. It was Iman the model, and there was this other girl. I forgot what her name is. She was a model also. She was from Kenya. Was she from Kenya or Sudan? There's this. I haven't seen her in a long time, but that was the first time I heard about the whole circumcision of the female. That was the first time I heard about it. I've never
All
heard
right.
about it prior to that. So been years ago that when I was much younger, that I heard
All right.
about the circumcision. You know,
Well,
so that was the first time I heard about it. But yeah,
uh,
the female one is no good because there's a lot of other issues that come as a result of that. You
so
know,
my question to that is it the same as when they say you tie the tube?
no, no.
Oh,
It's
wow.
the person's it's the vaginal area that they do something to.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Uh,
So there's a lot of things that come as a result of that, and a lot of problems,
but
with the female. So
my
it's deeper. It's deeper
wow.
than the male.
Mm,
Maybe
uh,
Lavina, maybe you could expand on that if I'm in the right place or I'm wrong,
Based on what?
based on the female
female
circumcision.
circumcision.
Female circumcision.
Yes.
As I told you
So
earlier,
my
from my tribe, we don't practice female
What? Well,
circumcision because of the religion.
yeah, but from what you know about the it in general in Kenya,
Mhm.
he's asking about it because he's never heard about it before. He said today is the first time hearing that females that even happened with any female to begin with.
Yeah, it does happen. And there are those who do it locally without any pain reliever. Do I call it pain reliever, that injection?
hmm
They do it in a raw way. That they believe that by doing it in that way, you are recognized to be now a real woman
Oh.
without going through the process of getting injected.
Mm.
And for some tribes, once a girl is circumcised, already a man is already you've been engaged earlier before circumcision. So the moment you get circumcised, immediately you get married,
Mm.
like the Maasai.
Mm.
Yeah, a lady gets circumcised, heading to her new home now. It's like a rite of passage. Once you get circumcised, you qualify to get married.
Oh.
So the healing process continues at your home, not at your parents' home.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is really deep for that to
Yeah.
be happening, and the female don't have no say in that
Yeah, they
whole
don't have a right to defend themselves.
yeah, they don't have a voice.
Yeah.
They don't have a
Um,
voice.
I don't think that is right because we God made us a certain way, and I think that we should remain that way. This whole
It's a very weird
circumcision,
experience.
I don't think
Mm-mm.
that should be ever been in a process for someone to remove. It's 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 hard. I don't know to even think about it. I can feel my stomach hurting, a pain. If you think about your finger, you just get a cut on your finger naturally without you're using a knife and the knife struck you on the finger, how that finger feel. Just
It's
that little cut.
painful.
It's painful. And then
Yeah.
for a person to lay down and another person use a razor or a knife, because this one that I saw in Kenya on a video while uncle was there, the man that does the circumcision, he have this little pouch with some old looking knife, which could cause infection to me because it's steel and it's not sterilized or anything. I suppose it's not. And he took the boy in the little hut and do what they're supposed to do. They didn't show that part of the video. They only showed the part when after he finished and that little boy fainted. I felt it so bad. He was crying. And I think they say if you cry, you're not a man, right?
You're not a man, yes.
Yeah. How can you? No way. No way. Uncle, no way. I couldn't. Uh, it's better if they shoot me. Take away. No way. Mm-mm.
At times they end up being beaten for attempting to cry.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what part of Kenya is that? Or is it the whole part of Africa, or it is within a certain tribe or the culture? What is it?
We have the western part, like the Luya community. They
Mm.
value that traditional way of circumcision, more especially for boys, because they don't circumcise girls.
Mm.
And you have them all over because people move from that area to even to where I'm at in the village there. And the last
Mm.
time I went down there was one not too far from the border between Tanzania and Kenya, and I went
Mm.
there. I went there. They have a circumcision also. I went there.
Oh, so you actually saw the process?
No, I didn't get to see the whole process. I went there when they did have the celebration. They have
Oh.
lot of cookout things, man, and celebration. It's like a big party going on.
Mm.
So I went
Yes,
there for
it's
the
a big
party.
party.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. I don't like. It's very sad. As Yvette said, it makes you want to cry.
I'm
So
telling you.
let me ask you a question. If you have to do it all over again, Libido, would
Yes?
you would you choose would you choose being raised the way you were?
No, no,
Yes, man.
no,
And
not
why is
at all.
that?
I wouldn't wish to
Somebody.
be raised that way, and neither do I wish to raise my kids in such a style. No.
Okay. So
Marcia. Okay, go ahead.
what is it? Okay, is there any part that you would say yes, I would like to take move forward with?
From my culture,
Yeah, and from how you were raised.
no. I don't think. I
No?
don't think. No.
You're
Okay.
going the modern way, the modern way. Yeah, big up, big up.
Yeah.
When you say okay,
You know, we are not given that freedom of like speech. Let me say the freedom of expressing ourselves, giving out our opinions. They are never considered to be, they are never valued. As
okay,
in,
so
let
that's
me say, I
something that
can
you have a
sit with
problem with.
my brothers uh, in the living room when they are, and we have this family meeting where everybody must contribute or express how he or she feels. But I
Mm.
will express myself, but my idea will not be considered. You see?
Mm.
My brother will end up shutting me down. Shut
Mhm.
up. You don't need to contribute anything. In fact, they go to an extent of telling you, remember you are a lady, you don't need to talk.
Mhm.
So it lowers your self-esteem.
Yeah, somebody just says, question, couldn't these people make their own decision?
No, we can't. You make the decision on your head. But it cannot be used anywhere.
Look at that.
Mm.
Stuff.
Anyone from I'm curious because we have Kenyan and then we have Jamaican, and there's a lot of Jamaicans in the chat. Is there anyone from any other part of Africa or even any other Caribbean country that could elaborate on how they were raised different from us? If it's different, if you have stuff that are different. And I'm gonna check my chat
I'll take that call
and
here.
see. So yeah, Yvette had the question, couldn't these people make their own decision? And the answer to that is no. Yes, Paulette, yeah, the thought of how that is handled just, it's something. Paulette and Faith, their channel is up. I pin it up in the top. So if you look at the pin, I pinned everyone. The only person that's not on there because he came on later was Ridley. And I'll find Ridley's and pin Ridley's, but everyone else is there. Let me go ahead and do it again. So it's there right there now, and I will go ahead and look for Ridley's. That's the only one that's not there. Yeah. So in truth and in fact, Lobito, the reason why I asked you this question, because I love asking this question. If you have to do it all over again, would you choose where you're born and how you were raised? For me, I would say that yes and yes. The reason why I say yes, Jamaica, and yes to how I was raised, I think if it wasn't for how I was raised, I would not be the person I am today. And I to be honest, I had a good life. The only part of it that I wouldn't say was good, like what you say, the strictness. But with the strictness, that's the reason why I am the way I am. So I had the strict of, you have to have manners and respect to your elders and so forth. That's the part I'm talking about, being strict. As a part of my brothers had more talk than I do, that's a no-no. And everybody in my family know I'm very vocal when it comes to certain things. And I'm not going to sit around and have you play with me like a yo-yo. I'm just not going to allow it. I'm not a toy. So if you say something I don't agree with, I'm going to let you know I don't agree with it, about it. But I'm going to do it respectfully, but I'm not going to let you think that I'm a doormat because I'm a female and I don't have a voice. You're going to hear my voice whether you like it or not. I'm going to be very vocal about that. So that's the part with me where I could say, if I have to choose all over again, yes, I would choose being born and raised where I was born and raised. And the people, I think I got the luck of a draw as far as the parents I got. And for many different reasons, because they taught me not only manners, they taught me respect. They taught me how to work hard. They taught me how to be kind and caring and have sympathy and empathy. And not a lot of people have empathy, and not a lot of people care, and not a lot of people are kind. We do have selfish people out in this world. And those are the things, the base. I have to be honest with you, I've never gotten a gift from my parents all my life, whether birthday or Christmas. But they will give you money and you have to help somebody else. Take a part, save it, and find somebody else less fortunate to help. So that is what they instill in me, and that's the reason why I am. And I don't believe in people getting gifts. I don't believe in it. And maybe because of how I turned out. I don't believe in people getting gifts. So, yeah, I don't believe in that. So that portion, I'm happy that they raised me the way they did, because I wouldn't be the person. You probably would not like the version of me, whatever that would have been,
So, what is your take on our cultures?
What is my what?
Your take
On what?
on our traditions.
Circumcision? No.
Marriage?
No. Inheritance? No. No.
Those are the top three. So
Yes. Yes. And it's not a baby no. It's a heck no.
But one thing, Kali, remember, you have no right to say no.
Oh my, no right.
You cannot say no.
Listen.
You can only say no on your head, and you keep it at heart.
No,
But
listen, I'm gonna be honest, Lobito. If I was raised and born in Kenya, I probably would have been dead, because the amount of no's that I was gonna say, and the amount of fight I was gonna get into. There's this man here called, may his soul rest in peace, John Lewis. John Lewis talk about getting in good trouble. I was gonna be one of those that get in good trouble, because there is no way I was gonna be silenced or marginalized or put on the side burner. No, it was just not gonna happen. It was just not gonna happen.
for us, already the fear is instilled in us. So you cannot get that confidence to stand on your grounds and say no, unless that is not your home.
Listen. That boy, that my brother was gonna hear everything. My brother was gonna hear everything. No, you're not gonna put me, no.
Do you know that I cannot talk back to my younger brother?
What?
Yeah. You got my point.
No.
That is crazy.
That is crazy.
I didn't know
Hey.
that could ever happen. You can talk back to your younger brother?
Yeah, I cannot.
In Jamaica, it would go the other way around. Even if he was a woman. Yes.
It's just a matter of agreeing with whatever they.
No, you're not. No. That's all I gotta say. Hit the road, Jack.
I'm learning a lot today. Even though I've been to Africa twice, I'm learning a lot.
You see, because Uncle, you have never asked the right questions.
Yes, you're right.
You have never asked the right questions.
You're right.
If you're going to a place, this is how I believe in visiting any culture that I visit. It's asking the right questions, and that's what I want to know. I want to know what happens. How does stuff go on?
Exactly.
Not the rosy part. I want the truth. What makes you tick? No. I feel so bad for you guys, Lobito, because I wouldn't survive over there.
Right.
I wouldn't be able to survive.
But the traditions are not exercised as much as back then. Like, do you know how the arranged marriages used to happen?
How?
Let's say my parents, my dad, not my parents, because my mom has no right. My dad has arranged with the man, the in-law now, where I'm going to get married to. He will
Wow.
arrange, pay the dowry without my knowledge.
Mhm.
So there will come a day, maybe my dad will tell my mom, I want you to send Lobito to the posho mill. So that time my mom knows what is about to happen. I carry corns to the posho mill, and on the way I will meet men, the men who have muscles on the way, and they will carry you. That's how you get married. They will carry you to your husband's place.
Mhm.
Or you are sent to the river to fetch water. That's how it used to happen.
Mhm. Kidnap you.
Yeah, yeah, it's like kidnapping. Like my great grandmother, right now she's at 117. She told me she got married at 12 years and she married someone who was around 40 years.
Wow. Wow.
Mhm.
Yeah, immediately you are married, they tie this, we call them the anklets in both legs. So once they tie those anklets, it's a sign that you are somebody's wife.
Okay.
Yeah, you must have that on your legs. For the Maasais, they have them on the legs and they have these beads on the neck. Yeah, so if you are sent, maybe so now you've gotten married at 12 years and you are sent to the shopping center or to the market, no man will seduce you because already you have an anklet on the leg. Yeah. And you will not remove that anklet until your husband dies. When he dies, they will cut one. You
Mhm.
will remain with one.
Mhm.
One signifies you are a widow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mhm.
Listen, this is eye-opening for me
Oh, this,
because I just could not survive.
where is the laugh?
I just couldn't survive. I couldn't survive this.
No.
No,
Mm-hmm.
that I couldn't survive it because for one, you know,
Mm-hmm.
it I'm lost for words. I'm so lost for words.
It's sad.
It is sad. It is
Mhm.
sad.
It
It's
is
past
sad. It
sad.
used to happen. It used to happen. But there are those who still practice their traditions.
Yes. The ring. Anklet.
Yeah.
Anklet represent the ring, right?
Yeah. Instead of having a ring on your finger, you have that anklet. So when you are walking on the way, it makes that sound.
Ah, make that sound. Oh,
Yeah.
it remind me about the cows and the goats that they put the bell around their neck when they walk it, the bell ring. It remind me of that.
Yeah. Yeah, that anklet is made of a certain metal with cow
Mm.
skin.
Wow, wow. Mm.
Yeah, it is something. It is
Mm.
something that they cut with a hacksaw. When your husband dies, they cut it using a hacksaw.
Wow, wow.
Wow.
So you can imagine that lady sleeping with those anklets on the legs.
Oh my.
I was asking my great grandmother, how are you experiencing it? And she told me that once you get married, a man used to have a grass thatched house where he stays. You are not supposed to live with that man, even if you are married to that man. You are not supposed to stay in the same house. No. He knows you. She told me you arrange when you are ready to get pregnant. The man comes to your house, to your hut now,
Uh-huh.
and then you understand. After that, he'll go back to his hut until you give birth. And once you give birth, you are not supposed to serve your man because they believe you are dirty. For 6 good months, you cannot cook for your husband. He cannot carry the baby.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
until the baby
Wow.
turns 2 years, that's when now he'll come into contact with the baby. But carrying the baby, bonding with the baby, no.
Wow.
So how many wives that man can marry? Just the one wife?
No. You know, back then, polygamy was very common. But because of lands nowadays, no. But my great grandfather had 2.
Okay.
Yeah, had 2. And these 2, one has a house on this side, the other one on the other side, and now my great grandfather, the hut was on the gate
The
where
gate.
he could watch his
I see it.
cattles entering the compound. Yeah.
He was watching his
So
wife them too, not only the
it's
cattle.
your duty as you 2 ladies to organize who should be cooking for the man, and you're supposed to do it by 5. The food is on his heart.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
I am telling you. This is I don't think we as Jamaican could ever survive this. Trust me. Survive this.
We definitely weren't going to survive that.
No. And I tell you something, if a Jamaican go to Africa right now, trust me, no Jamaican gonna pay for get a woman to marry to. No Jamaican not gonna do it.
It was tough.
You know how Jamaicans say already? When they say they're
It
not
was
gonna
tough
do it,
because my great grandmother told me that if you have conflict in between with your husband, you are sent back to your parents. That's a punishment, a very big punishment, because you can go back to your parents and your brothers will decide to beat you up as to why you misbehaved. Once you are sent back to your parents, you're supposed to come back with your parents, your brothers, and a sheep. A sheep for that sheep will be slaughtered, and then I don't know. I really don't understand. A punishment that you are given is to bring back a sheep for the elders.
look at that. Well, they really give us some education.
Yeah, you'll come back. You will be beaten in front of the elders, your parents, and your husband.
Wow.
And once you get married, you are not supposed to be going back to see your parents. You can stay at your husband's house for more than 10 years without going back to your parents.
Wow. Can't see your parents.
Yeah. They believe that you are already gone. You are someone's wife. You are not supposed to be coming back.
Okay. So even your parents will turn you back if you want to come.
What?
Even
your parents, will they turn you back if you decide that you're going to go to see them?
Why come back? Already
no, but what I'm saying is, say for instance, you're going to visit for the holiday or you're just going to visit them because you're longing to see them, and you get
Who
to
will
the
allow
house.
you to go first? Who will allow you to go?
Oh,
You're supposed to get permission from your husband.
Okay, okay,
Even going to the market, you must seek for that permission. I'm going to the market.
okay. Mm.
Kali.
I am.
No one
I'm.
will allow you
I'm
to do
lost.
that.
I'm lost for words.
Because of that,
Mhm.
This
I'm.
is
I'm
something.
lost for words
yeah.
because this is this is this is not you know not right. This is just not right. It, this is
Mm.
no. This I don't know. I couldn't survive it. I'm happy that sorry to say, but everything happened for a good and wise purpose. Because I wasn't gonna survive.
Serious culture.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna survive. And that's the bottom line. I wasn't gonna survive,
Hmm.
you know, because no, I can't deal with that.
One question. Do you think in
Yeah.
the future the younger generation gonna change it, or you think it's gonna
Yeah,
continue the same?
definitely.
They're gonna change it.
Definitely.
That's good. That's good.
Personally, I cannot withstand.
That's good. That's
Like
good.
forcing me, selecting for me a man who
Hmm.
will marry me. I
Yeah.
don't I don't love that person. I asked my great grandmother the same question. You didn't love my great grandmother. How come you got married to him?
Uh-huh.
And she told me whether you like him or not, you will learn to love that person. You will force that smile
You have to learn
because
to love
you're
that
not going
person.
to live like strangers. You must smile. You must spice up things. You must make it lively.
Make it lively when no time,
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
time.
Still
if
happening.
if it happens that he reports back that you are not showing any affection, my dear friend, you will get it rough on your side.
Wow. When it's a rough on your
Wow.
side, what do you mean, really?
Facing the elders.
Oh, Edda get on his case too?
Yeah, once you face the elders, you'll be sent back to your mother's house, and now the mother is the one who's going to be in trouble.
Oh,
Meaning, she did
Wait, the
not
mother?
bring you up in a right way. Yeah,
okay.
So the mother that didn't even know that you were being portioned off is gonna be in trouble.
Mm.
yeah,
And
The
then now
mother that did not even know, she did not know that you were going to be portioned off until that day when you were being portioned off, because that's what I
yeah.
call it.
But
yeah.
now, you know that the moment the dowry is being brought to the compound, now the mother knows everything.
Oh.
But she cannot reveal it to you as a young girl. The only thing she'll tell you, my daughter, go and respect that man. Eh?
Mm-mm-mm.
And there is this I can call it a very poor mentality of Africans. A lady gets married and she bears girls. If you have girls without a boy, there is no respect in that family because you don't have a boy. You don't have that, how do you call it? The hair of the family. You don't
Mm.
have it.
Okay.
Oh, because
So
they're
you are
looking
not,
for
you are
money.
not respected in the community. They don't value girls as much as they do on Men.
Although the girls bring in the money in the family, they don't respect girls like that.
Even if they bring in money, they need a man, someone who will be the spokesperson of the family. That's what they believe.
That's no good, man. It need to be changed. Need to be changed.
Mm. And a man can decide to punish you until you give him a baby boy. That's when he will now pay you a dowry.
Uh-huh.
So what
And
if
it's
you
a
never?
belief.
It's
What?
not like you went in there and select and say, "Oh, come out, boy, come out, girl." So what if you never bring a boy?
They don't understand that science.
Mm-mm.
They know that if you don't give birth to a boy, it's a lady who has that problem. No, not a
Oh,
man.
man.
They
And the man
believe
can,
that.
and the man can have the problem too, you know.
But
Is that
it's a
what
They
you're
sex
be,
saying?
chromosome. So
mhm.
the XY is going to come from the man. So it's his problem, not the woman's
Yeah,
problem. Anyway.
Mm-mm.
yeah.
Yeah.
But for them,
Yeah.
they don't know that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I know a lot of women that with their friend or their boyfriend or what, because most men they don't like to marry here in Jamaica if you don't have a child. Make sure you have a child because they don't want that to happen. So most men want to do that, but it wasn't their woman fault. It was the man fault, and the woman went and have somebody else, and she have a baby boy. Yeah.
And some of them, they expect once you get married, immediately you start bearing kids.
Mhm. Even as young
So
as
wait,
what age?
somebody was asking, isn't the Dory, is it not given when you're married or is it after marriage? Because you said not that some of them won't pay until they get the baby boy.
Back then, it used to happen in a manner that first the dowry is paid first before you get married.
Okay.
Okay.
But
Okay.
nowadays, you can get married and immediately they pay.
Mm.
Or you give birth. Others, they want you to give birth and then they don't want, they, I don't like, I don't like mentioning these terms.
Go ahead, man. I
As
understand.
in, they say we cannot pay dowry for someone whom we don't know if she's barren or not.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Mm. And it could be the man
So the
fault.
only evidence they want is a baby. The cry of a baby
So
will
what
make you
happens
stay in that
now?
family.
So what happens, say for instance, okay, they don't have any kids, right? Together.
Mhm,
And they
mhm.
send the woman back and the woman now get another man and have a child. What happens?
Yeah. What happened now?
Before sending you out of their family, let's say if a man is someone who's exposed and a lady, they do this examination, visiting the gynecologist and getting or examined, so they know. But for a man cannot convince the parents that he is the one who has the problem. They will never believe that. They
Oh,
will always blame it on a lady, not. So the moment they chase the lady out and she gets married and bears children, now the blame will be on their son, but they will still need that lady to come back.
to come back? I would never go back.
Yeah,
You're not going to use me like that.
So wait, this is
they
after
will
you
need
go.
her to come back.
So after you go out and you end up having a child with somebody else, they want you to come back?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
They want to protect the name. You see, they will
But how are you going to
they
say
will
their
go
child
to an
was
extent of saying she went with the pregnancy.
Oh, that's what they want to say. Okay.
Yeah. they will find a way to twist this statement now for the community to believe she left while she was pregnant, or they have been seeing each other.
Oh God. So what if so this new person that you went with, okay, I'm just using an example, and you live with this person, this new person.
Mhm.
How the heck can they tell you to come back when you're living? Everybody know you're living with Tom down the road. So how you
Ne?
gonna so how can they debunk to say, it's John's own and not Tom?
And you
You know
know,
now that the decision lies on the fingertips of a lady, not a man. She's the one to to decide. And when they realize, let me say, I'm married, and then my husband cannot uh, cannot how can I put it? I'm trying to how can I put it? As in, I cannot have kids with my husband. There are some families when they realize that their son has that problem, they will look for a son in that family, in the same family. They will
Ah,
decide. Yeah.
oh, mm.
what we
so
call it in
You know,
Jamaica,
on the
family ram.
brother now. On
so
the
that
brother.
so that
This is
means that,
something that they will do secretly. Let me
oh,
say it's a secret between me and my brother-in-law.
oh, so nobody knows
Yeah,
what's going on.
because we want to keep the family. We want to the lineage.
Okay, okay.
We will do it secretly. We don't want that embarrassment from the community. People
Oh,
will believe that the babies I sire are from my husband, but in real sense, they are from the brother.
okay.
Yeah.
And in Jamaica, no brother want his no husband want his brother to go with his wife in Jamaica. Nothing like that. Nothing like that.
But now, but now, at times it reaches a point where the one that has sired now the babies will show disrespect to his brother, and he will end up demanding back the babies.
Mm,
Yeah.
wow.
Mm-mm-mm.
Wow.
Yeah. For us, we have a very
Yep, yep, it's family ram.
our cultures cultures are almost the same. Let me
Yeah.
say I'm not married. I have babies. I have maybe 4 kids, and there is a lady there who got married, but she never gave birth, and she owns now a big land. That lady will marry me. Are you getting the point?
Say it again. One more time.
I have babies. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
married.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I bear babies at my parents' home,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not married.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe in the our neighboring clan, there is
Mm-hmm.
a lady who got married there, but she never gave birth.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes, I
She never
understand.
gave birth. Maybe
Mhm.
the husband died. Now she's a widow without kids.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The parents will do arrangement that will depend on the decision that I will make, because first they will ask me if I'm willing to get married to that lady.
Mhm.
Yeah, because now I'm looking for somewhere where my kids will inherit a land.
Okay. And that lady have a lot of land.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And now that lady will benefit by having my kids has.
Okay. By like adapting them, like her kids.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And
and
when
then
you are in that home, you have that freedom of giving birth.
okay. To your
You can give birth,
to what?
yeah,
To
but
another
not
woman?
from different men. You can get one man, give birth, and but that man will not step on that
Okay.
on that home
Okay.
as in to be like your husband.
Okay.
Wait. So you're saying two females?
No man, one minute. That lady going to
Oh, okay. I was trying to figure it out. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, that's how it happens.
Okay.
Or
Uncle,
it can also happen. Let me say, there is a certain lady who had a son. Maybe accidentally the son now died before getting married. I can also get married. I'm using myself as an example, please.
Yeah,
Don't
go ahead.
get
Go
me
ahead.
wrong. Yeah.
mhm.
If the son dies before getting married, they can look for a lady who has kids to take over.
Mm-mm-mm.
Oh,
Wow.
You are surprised.
Yeah,
I
there's
see.
a lot. There's a lot. There's a lot.
Yeah,
I
there's a
mean,
lot.
I guess, you know,
If you come to Africa, there is a lot to learn, and each community has their own.
Yeah, their own rules.
Yeah, like me, let me say, if I'm at my father's place, I'm not supposed to whistle. As a lady, I'm not supposed to whistle.
I think I heard that in Jamaica too. If a woman whistle, is like
Uh-huh.
I think I heard that something before. Just like if you have a hen in your house and
Uh-huh.
in your home and it start to crow like a cock, yeah, you have to
Yeah.
kill that hen. I think I heard something like that.
Yeah, for us, we say it's like you want to kill your dad.
Okay, I see.
And Charlie, if I'm at home, I'm not supposed to walk while he's showing my dad. Like, I'm not supposed to wear the vest. How can I, the
Yes.
sleeveless tops and
Before your
showing
dad.
my dad? No.
Okay. Crazy.
listen, I tell you already I wouldn't survive because guess what? I'm the kind of
Eh?
person I like a shorts and a t-shirt or no. I'm just not gonna survive.
No.
Yeah.
We don't think like
It's a
that in Jamaica.
culture. It's a
Yeah.
culture. You see, when a boy gets circumcised, for us from my tribe, according to the Adventist, we can circumcise a boy who's at 12 days old. We can start circumcising from 12 days old up to 12 years.
Mhm.
Once a boy gets circumcised, he's not supposed to enter my mother's bedroom.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wait, so you're
Even
So,
if my
saying
mother gets sick,
your mother's
he
son
will not.
cannot enter her bedroom once he's circumcised?
why?
Yes.
Why?
They say that I asked my great grandmother, and she told me that a man, now he's a man, he's not a boy, he's a man, is not
Oh,
supposed to how can I put it? To go back to where the mother how can I
because,
put it?
because the mother birthed him, saying I was supposed to go back there in her
Right,
room.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. So the same bedroom where the father and the mother slept before
Yeah.
gave birth to him. So he's not supposed to go back to that room.
So what will it cause? What kind of problem will it cause? Why not to
Guys,
go
give me
back
a
there?
I
give
think
me
I
I'm
think
stepping
it's
away.
a belief. Those are
Oh,
myths.
okay.
Yeah, those are myths. Because for a lady, you are allowed to enter to that bedroom. You can sweep, you can clean, you can even spread the bed.
Even if
But
she
for a
married,
man,
no, no. If she married, she
no.
can't go back there anyway. Have to be not Maria or something like that.
Mm.
Okay. Why they really
It's
strict over
wild.
there? Man? Very strict.
It's wild.
Yeah.
My
Try that.
sister-in-law, my sister-in-law is not supposed to wash my parents' clothes.
Hmm.
Not at all.
Because she married.
It's a belief. I don't it's a way of showing respect. Even if she's all alone and it's raining, the clothes are on the clothesline, she'll not remove those
Can't
clothes
remove it
from out.
either.
They
Whoa,
will
whoa.
get rain. Yeah.
Because she
She's
married
not
to
even
a
allowed
brother.
to pass under the clothes.
Okay. Too much bad belief, man. Nothing will wrong with you.
But people are doing away with it.
Yes, you need to. Make sure you don't
Yeah,
bring
we
up
are
your
doing
children
away
like
with
that. Make sure you don't bring up your children like that. Yeah.
it.
You don't need that.
It's a lot. You need to come to Africa and experience.
Yeah, and I get, but I didn't ask much about this question, which I'm going to
Did you
ask
go
you.
to the western? Uncle, you need to come and go to the western part when they are
Yeah,
doing circumcision.
yeah, I want to go there when I come back.
Hey,
I want to come back there.
for them they call it a celebration.
Yeah, I know because I went to one the other say. That was
Mm-hmm.
in not too far in Tanzania from the border. I don't know if you know this guy, Nico Buddha. Nico Buddha
Nico
brother.
Budai.
Yeah,
Yeah.
his brother was getting circumcised. Yeah, I didn't get to see him too because he was in the house locked up.
But now for the Luya,
Hmm.
that one is intense.
So that one intense more. Wow.
Yeah.
Mm.
And for us, when the boys are being circumcised,
Mhm.
the mother is not allowed to experience. The mother, the sister is not allowed to experience. But for the Luya side, the mother is the one who's supposed to experience that.
Oh.
If
Uh,
the boy, if the boy cries,
mhm.
the mother now will be. It's like she will be disowned. Like she didn't bring up this kid, this boy in a right way.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
That's too much rules, faith. And I heard one of them told me that I don't know which one of the clan said that if the boy cry, they say the mother will die. So the boy cannot cry because the mother will dead.
We have a sub tribe of the Luya called the Bukusu.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a clan called the Bukusu and the
Mhm.
Tachoni. The boy is
Mhm.
not supposed to cry.
Mhm.
Those are beliefs
Yeah,
and
that's it.
they happen.
And it happened.
It happens.
Look at that. Because they say
It
believe
happens.
kill. In Jamaica, we always say believe kill and believe cure. So I believe you.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they believe like their traditions are a bit different.
Yes. Good night, Faith. Good night. Thanks to be with us. Yeah, man, we had a good time now. You are here, a good time with us. So thank you. Yes, I think current lifestyle take a pause or something, but we are still here. Yeah. I know a lot of people. We are here from 3, so we are here 2 hours and 39 minutes now. Yes, yeah. I think you have a lot of bundles on your phone. That's why you could stay up with us.
No, I bought for 3 hours.
Wow, you bought for 3 hours. Wow, wow.
I
That's good.
bought for 3 hours.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man. That's
So
really
there is a lot to learn. Africa
yeah,
is big
very big.
and Kenya has 43
Hmm.
tribes.
43
So
tribes there? Whoa, that's a lot.
yeah,
So,
and for each tribe they have a different culture.
yes, yes. Thank you, Marcy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
good. Okay. Yeah, man. Very. Yeah, man.
I think most people know the Maasai. The Maasai community
Yes,
is the
yes,
famous one because of their culture, but we
yes,
have
yes.
so many tribes.
Yeah, a lot of tribes, a lot of tribes.
Yeah.
There's a lot. I just knew maybe about, I not even think I know a handful as yet. I need to travel
What?
some more and go over. I don't think I know a handful of the tribes them yet. I don't think so. I just need, I
Wow.
just know a
We
few.
have many. We
Yeah,
have many.
yeah, I realize that. And I have to
Yeah.
meet you when I come back also. Take me around.
Welcome back.
Yes, thank you. Yeah. Yes.
So it means that in Jamaica you don't have cultures as traditions, I mean.
No, sir, we don't have the keep no culture thing, tradi. All Jamaican just, there some people might have a little different belief, like some people believe in like a little this and a little that, but not like in Africa. Yeah, not like in Africa. Yes, yes, yeah.
For us, let me say for us our great grandparents used to take those cultures very serious.
Yeah, very serious. I could see that. hmm
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Yeah, man, very
Yeah.
serious. Very serious. Yeah.
Because as for me, I'm learning. Some of them I'm learning from my great grandmother.
Yes,
Some of
yes.
the things that my siblings don't know. So I'm so close to my great grandmother.
Oh, that's good.
That's
Good
where I
for you
get
to know.
these things.
Yeah, good for you to
Yeah.
know. But please
Yeah.
don't pressure don't treat your children like how they please don't do that. Yeah.
I'm only learning, but I cannot.
Yeah, don't pass it on to
Uh,
them. Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah. And
So
I
is it
know,
still practice though? Is it still what your grandmother went through? Is it still the norm or not at all? It's completely gone from where you are.
It's gone because my grandmother now, she was a Christian and she didn't engage much on that. But my great grandmother now, she underwent all because
Okay.
it was recently that she threw away the anklets, the beads, those things.
Ugh,
really sad.
it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot. But there are those who are still keeping the culture. Like
Mhm.
you cannot convince them.
Yeah, yeah, I know. I know.
There are places in my village that I cannot walk with wearing a trouser. I
Mhm.
can't.
Cannot walk in there. If they walk in there with it, there's like
I
they would
cannot
stone
walk
you.
with it.
So so like
Yeah, right,
how do
right.
they view
Sorry.
us? Like people like us because like okay, we wear shorts, the girls that we wear the
No
short
worry.
underneath the
They don't care about that. But let me say I'm from that locality and I know what it entails to dress up like a village girl and then I decide now to show up with a trouser. They will talk. They will throw words. So at times it's good to avoid.
Yeah.
I can
so what
wear a
about
trouser
me
and then
visiting?
put on a dera like this and then walk, but they will not know that I have a trouser inside.
So what
For you
about
to
say me?
avoid such, what?
What do you say about like a visitor, like me? I'm a visitor and I wear
They,
pants.
they, they don't have any problem.
Okay.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah, because they do believe you have your own way of living.
okay.
Lifestyle is different. I'm
Okay. So
talking from that point of me. I'm from that village, and then now they will talk. They will talk.
It's Ali asking a question over here saying, what about your parents now? Do they keep up with the culture?
No,
Okay,
no,
that's good.
no, they don't.
Oh, that's good.
They don't.
Oh
That's,
yeah, Doreen, I've heard of that one. My mom told me about that one. That they bring the dead from the morgue overnight. But it wasn't even overnight. You kept the dead the whole time, just by the cube of ice back in the days in
mhm.
Jamaica.
Yeah, I remember.
What?
Mhm.
Yeah, the block of ice. They stay on the block of ice
Yeah, I
until
remember.
burial.
And then when I
There
was a
was
kid, I was scared. Man, I scared, afraid. Man, I don't know why I survived when I was a kid. When I see
yeah,
all those things.
yeah. There was no morgue.
No, no more.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
It's different.
Yeah, totally
we
different.
have cultures. We have cultures from different tribes. Let's say if a husband dies, for us we bring the the deceased from the morgue a day before the burial, and then he will stay at his home waiting for burial the next day. So
Mm-hmm.
that we have a tribe that if he was brought from the morgue today and is at home, so at 3 a.m., not 3 p.m., at 3 a.m., his body is supposed to be taken to his bedroom.
Mm-hmm. His bedroom? Why? He's dead.
All this long, all this long, it was outside,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a way of showing respect, the last respect of him being in his house. You see,
Mm-hmm.
so they bring the body from outside and then they take it to his bedroom
Mm-hmm.
at
Maybe on his bed.
3 a.m.
On his bed.
on his bed,
Look at
What
that.
on his bed or just to the bedroom?
on his bed,
Uh, uh,
That's why they
on
take him,
his bed.
the bedroom because I want to put him on his bed.
Yeah, on his
I thought it
bed,
was
and then the rest of the people will get out and leave the body with the wife now for 5 minutes as a sign of showing respect, the last respect.
Oh my. Mm. I can. I can see it.
that is deep. That one
There
is
is
deep.
nothing. There is nothing much that happens. It's only bidding his bedroom goodbye.
No, sir.
Nothing much.
I would say no, sir.
Yeah, but then you have to go sleep on that bed
No,
afterwards.
that's
You gotta get a
no
new
way.
mattress, right?
Yeah, yeah, you will sleep on that bed.
Oh no,
Oh,
I gotta get a new mattress.
Yeah?
Change what kind of mattress? Change what see a mattress, everything.
No, not me, uncle.
Why?
Why?
Uh,
No, on that mattress? No.
During
Forget
the
about the. I'm not
from the
talking about
casket,
the.
I
I'm
would
talking about the health
run
wise.
away. I myself would run to trust me.
The health wise.
It does happen. It happens. But not for those people who are saved and they know Jesus, they don't
Yeah.
do that. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. There
okay.
are those who are instilled rooted to the cultures. You will not convince them. They must do that.
Okay.
Mm-mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Boy, that one is deep.
As I just say, I'm afraid like puss.
Don't be afraid. Why are you afraid? Those are some of the culture shocks.
Yeah, those are
Leave
culture
alone
shock.
the ones that you come to Nairobi, the culture shocks you meet, some cars, some big cars. Come to the village and get the real shocks.
Yeah, the village man.
Yeah.
The village.
Mm-mm-mm.
Sorry.
This is really eye opening. I don't know for anyone else, but for me, it is. because you know there are things that I learned from you today that I didn't even expect to ever hear.
Exactly. I went there and I not even did hear about these things either. I'm telling you.
You
Uncle, you
know,
didn't ask that question.
Eh,
it is
um,
said that we are Africans and we need to tell our story.
Mm-hmm.
okay, okay, okay.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
we need to
Caribbean.
tell our story.
Of course, we were brought over here. We have been
Yes.
You need to come back.
And we didn't know
Set
about
your
it.
rules and come back.
So it's
but guess
nice.
what? Kenya won't let us come back.
Why?
Kenya won't allow us to buy land, our own land. You know
By
that
we
in
are here
Kenya,
in Kenya.
huh?
But I think, as in, what are you saying? Jamaicans cannot get citizenship in Kenya?
No.
Why?
We'd have to be married to someone in
Hey.
order to get citizenship. We can't, like the other countries like Ghana. I know
Mhm.
Jamaicans are the only one in Ethiopia that's allowed to get citizenship outside of Ethiopians. But
I think it's because of the leadership that we have, the government that we have right now.
I
A
think
yeah,
very corrupt
I think it's
government.
gonna change someday, though. I think so.
Yeah. You know, this situation is not going to last forever.
No, I don't think so.
yeah,
Yeah.
Because the world is changing,
Just
you
a
know.
matter of time.
yeah. But right now it's like if you have to get a land in Kenya, you can lease
Mhm.
it for 99 years, and the lease cannot be under your name. You have to get a local to put the lease under or to buy the land.
Really?
Hmm. I researched it. Trust and believe it.
I'm gonna do my research as well.
Yeah, yeah. We can't. Foreigners cannot own land in Kenya,
Where?
and they didn't even put a caveat to say blacks. Like for other countries, they put blacks. Blacks can own, but non-blacks cannot. But Kenya just have one broad rule: no foreigners.
Hey,
Mhm.
but it never used to happen.
Google it, you'll see it. I was taken aback by that.
Hey,
Hmm.
but things will change.
Yeah, gonna
Things
change, man.
will change.
Trust me.
God is in control.
Mhm. Just like how the
Mhm.
culture thing is changing, yeah, it's gonna change. Yeah.
Everything will change.
God is God
Nothing
because
is permanent.
all those people who have that was deep in culture, they never think it would change. And see changing, it's gonna change. Trust me. Mhm.
Doreen, what are you saying that Mara said about the land ownership?
Oh, you was talking to me?
No, Doreen was saying
Oh,
something. I'm asking her, what is she saying about the land ownership? Is that what you're referring to? Village would shock you for sure. Like how it I was shocked to see. Oh, yeah. That rat I'm not doing, Marcia.
no, I won't do it either.
Yeah.
I won't do it at
Oh, he
all.
was saying the same thing I said, Doreen, about you're not allowed to own land as a foreigner. Yeah. It's yeah. So Ghana, yeah, okay. Ghana will allow us to own land. They even give us citizenship.
Wow.
Ethiopia, the only other people outside of Ethiopians allowed to get citizenship is Jamaicans. Um, but no, Kenya, no, nothing, nada, zilch.
How about Tanzania?
I have not researched Tanzania, to be honest.
Yeah,
I
I know
researched Ghana.
You know, Tanzania is much more cheaper than Kenya.
Than Kenya.
Yeah.
Far away cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. It's different, you know. Um, you have to know what you could take, and I know what my body could take, and I'm not willing to have people own my land for me. So if I'm not able, you see, there's things that I will and will not do, and that's one. If I'm buying a piece of land, it's going to be because I own it. If I have to
Mhm.
bind somebody else's name in order to occupy the land, then you don't. Then why you need that land?
Sure.
You know? Yeah,
You need to
yeah,
have that ownership.
yeah. You need to have the ownership. You know, God forbid you and that person fall out. They could just take everything from under you.
Yeah.
You know, that ain't cool. One sec.
Yes. What is the time over there now?
3 minutes to 2 a.m.
Wow, time for it. Could I hope you're not working in the morning? Can we have you up too late?
Yeah, it's late.
Yes. So there, Curly Lifestyle, her time is totally far away from us. So
Yes,
we
yeah.
keep
So
her
she
too
she
late.
gotta she gotta
Yeah.
it's not like yesterday with us.
Yeah. We can't keep her up like
We,
this. Is not next time
Lobita, we were on for 6 hours yesterday. Over 6 hours.
yeah,
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Yesterday you were live?
Yeah, it was live. What uncle was live.
yeah.
I
It is.
wasn't feeling okay. I was on
Yeah.
medication. I'm still on medication.
Yeah.
Oh,
You guys gotta be
she,
careful.
she, she should
That
get some rest.
malaria.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The live stream was interesting. That's why you've seen.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
live stream, the real stream
Yeah.
was very interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yesterday I met uncle for the first time.
Oh,
Yeah. With
and
the,
I'm so lucky today
yeah.
Yeah.
talking one-on-one with the Jamaican uncle.
Yeah, man. Right here. And we've been
Yeah,
talking for so long with me and Curly Lifestyle, and we never see one another face to face until
yeah,
yesterday.
but I've been watching your videos
Thank you so
and
much.
you do respond to my comments, so I'm
Yeah.
so grateful.
Thank you, man. I like to respond, show people
Yeah.
that I love everybody.
And thank you, Sister Sally. Thank you so much
You're
for
welcome.
making
Yeah.
it possible.
Yeah.
Yes.
I figured it out, and you know how to stream
Yeah.
across three different. The most I could stream though is three. Like
Okay.
I could have multiple people on, but I'm not able to. I'm only able to stream across three platforms at the same
Okay.
time. So that's why I
Okay.
set it up where I'm able to stream. So we're streaming on all three of us. But
Yeah.
then like Priska and Ridley was not able to stream because it's three. It's only three. It's allowed.
Okay.
Yeah. I haven't figured out how to get it past three.
Right.
But
Yeah.
for StreamYard, you can go up to 10.
No. I could have more people on. I could have guests on.
Oh, you are still
I,
figuring out?
no,
No,
I
but
could have the
YouTube.
I could have the guests on, but I just can't. You can't stream on across on their platform.
Oh,
Only three. Only
okay.
three.
So like this now, the stream is going on your platform as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like the
Wow.
first three that comes in, it's stream across their platform. But like Jamaican Uncle, if whoever is on Jamaican Uncle's channel could see him see the same thing,
Wow, that is good.
Yeah,
That's
but I
good.
can't. I haven't figured out how to go past the 3.
Yeah.
I know you are a good student. You can do
Yeah.
more research
Yeah. She
Yeah,
tonight.
good.
I will.
She
Yeah, I will
good.
do more research.
She good,
But
man.
Lobito, I mean, I don't want to hold you up anymore because it was mind blowing. I don't know for any other person, but I could tell you that you have
Mhm.
enlightened my darkness because I was in the dark.
Yes. You.
So you have really enlightened my darkness.
Yeah.
You need
Same
to
to you.
come back to Africa. Come back to Kenya,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
we'll take you to orphanages where those ladies who have run away from that process of the FGM, this Nini circumcision,
Oh,
Uh-huh.
are being held. And if they tell you that story now, the experience, you will cry.
look at that.
Yeah,
Wow.
personally, I didn't experience because I told you I'm an Adventist, and our upbringing was different.
Okay.
Yeah, the Adventists, we don't do girls circumcision.
Oh, that's good.
It's only done on boys.
Oh,
That,
Yeah.
that's deep.
hmm.
You
That's
can
all I.
imagine getting a new laser blade
Eloise. Mm,
and then it's 3 a.m. in the morning.
mm, mm. 3
The
a.m.
damage, the
Yeah.
damage.
Mm-mm.
Because I hear that some of them bleed uncontrollable for a long time.
Maybe bleed to death.
Yeah.
Mm?
Some can lead to death.
Yeah,
Hmm.
bleed to death, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
terrible.
It's.
Because it's something that you were not prepared. Let me say, if someone who's being born in the urban city, you know that the lifestyle is quite different as
Hmm.
compared to someone who's in the village.
Yes.
At least this person in the village is a hardcore. You can't compare that person in the village with someone who's in the city eating different foods. So you can relate that experience. The
Yes.
first time,
Hmm.
it is shocking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right.
Mm-mm. I'm telling you, it's. Oh,
Sad,
all I
man.
can say is that I sympathize, I empathize, I feel for them. Not just I feel for them. One as a girl, as a female,
But
that I know that
right
I would.
now, the government is against it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's against it. But there are those communities like, as Priska said, the Kuri and the Maasai who are still practicing the
Yeah.
FGM.
Well, what they need to do, they need to start holding them accountable, so the girls could be free.
Eh,
You know, like people need to start, and the mothers need to start saying, this is my daughter. I went through it. I'm not going to allow my daughter to go through it. Like at some point in time, you have to like forget about that traditions and that you don't have a voice. Everybody have a voice. Are you willing to stand up at all costs for your daughter? And that's something, you know, that you have to be willing to do. Stand up and say, no more, no mas. I'm not going to take this. I'm not going to allow my daughter to go through this. I'm not going to allow my son to go through this. You know, it's only fair, you know, because they're being treated like animals,
sure.
and that's one thing that I me as a mother, there's no way I could have allowed my kids to go through it, even if it means that I may not survive the wrath of what I'm going up against, but I'm going to go out fighting. I'm not going to sit around. I'm not going to say, oh, I don't have a voice, or, oh, I can't do this because I'm a female. I'm not supposed to be speaking. I'm supposed to be submissive. Submissive what? I'm submissive, but not submissive when it comes to my kids. Like, I'm gonna be mama bear for them, you
Mhm.
know? And that is where I don't understand. And I understand, but at some point you have to decide that what
You know,
costs,
most
at what
women are
cost,
being undermined.
huh?
Women are being undermined.
No, they're not going to undermine me because they're going to undermine their
Mm.
no, they're not going to undermine me. I'm not saying that I might not die, but I'm going to be fighting. I am going to fight for what's right for my kids. I'm not going to, because that that is what I call abuse. And I'm not going to
Right.
allow you to do that to my child. And I hope that if there's any person that's on this live listening to us, you know we have to stop this.
Right.
Sure.
If you need help, speak out. If you're not able to speak for yourself, there are people like me that is willing to speak for you, because I'm not scared.
You're right.
I've never been scared since birth.
You're right.
I've
I think,
always been a vocal human being.
yeah,
When it comes to things
I
like
think her
this, I'm
credit
not,
right.
no.
Yeah, you're right. Mhm.
And we can all be a part of the problem or part of the solution. And if we're going to sit around and say, well, that's the norm, or that's the culture, or well, a woman don't have a right, or well, this, well, that, well, no. Do you
Mm.
imagine?
They
let,
can be
let, let's
like,
just
oh,
let's
shit.
just speak for let
You're
me
right.
just speak for Jamaica. Let's just speak for Jamaica. You imagine
True.
if Nanny has sat back and said, you know what,
That's right.
this is the norm, so we're going to sit and we're going to live it like it is. Do you imagine I wouldn't be speaking to you today?
You're right.
I would still be, and it was a woman. It took a woman, libido. It took a woman to fight for us, to free us. The man was not, it was a woman that railed up, and it's always a
Mhm.
woman.
Right.
It's always a woman.
The
you
woman
know
always there for the kids, man.
yeah, it's
With
always a
that.
woman. I think libido got cut off.
Yeah, I
But
think her credit right. She only have for 3 hours.
yeah,
Yeah,
she
she said she only
yeah,
have for 3 hours.
yeah,
Yeah,
she came
yeah,
back on
man.
the camera,
A
but she's
woman
had
always,
Wi-Fi.
a woman always say they always, especially when they see their children in certain way suffering or anything, so they
Yeah,
feel the belly pain. They feel
yeah,
the pain,
yeah, they feel
Yeah,
it.
they feel it. Mm. The
you
man don't
know
feel it. The woman, the mothers, them always feel it. Yeah, you're right about that. Hmm.
so I wouldn't have that. Labida, you're not on the Wi-Fi. Thought you'd be on the Wi-Fi,
Hmm.
but I
Yeah.
mean,
I was using data, so
yeah,
it depleted.
you
And I
should have
had
been
to
on
buy
Wi-Fi.
for 1 hour and then say goodbye.
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
came back to say goodbye.
yeah.
Goodbye then. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Lavita. It was it
Yes.
was it was an absolute pleasure to have you with us. I hope that we could do something like this another
I'm
time.
so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so humbled. Thank you so much for having me, Jamaican Uncle. I'm so happy to meet you today.
Yeah, man. You're
Yeah.
welcome, man.
And I
Mm.
hope that I will meet you here in Nyabohansi.
I'm gonna make it a point of duty to find you
Wow.
So you're gonna have
wherever
to
you
come
are.
from Kissy
Yeah.
when you're gonna have to make sure you're there. If you're in Kissy, you gotta come.
Yeah. You may ever have to come there. Don't worry. Because
It's okay.
I love to come to Kissy too because they have some good content over there.
Wow. Come
Yeah.
and have some matokes.
Yes.
What's
Yes.
that?
Plantain.
Plantain. Oh yeah,
Plantain.
yeah. That's what we
Plantain.
call it.
You know that
Yeah.
we are the community that grows a lot of bananas. We
Yeah,
are
That's
well
it.
known of bananas.
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Yes.
So
You
yeah.
come
I
again.
appreciate your time.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you so much for having me in this panel. I don't take it for granted.
No,
Well,
no. Well, it was a pleasure because I am big on bridging cultures because we are more similar than we are divided, we're
Sure.
more alike than anything else. So, you know, I'm grateful that you took the time to come on and to enlighten our darkness because we were in the dark. And I think I speak for others that are listening, that
Mm-hmm.
they feel enlightened by your presence and what you have brilliantly articulated to us. That was mind opening. And if there's anything
Mm-hmm.
that I can ever do
Mm-hmm.
for a girl or a boy that is meeting this, what I call brutality, you know
Yeah.
how to find me, you know, reach out to me because I just don't believe in that. I am I'm
Mm-hmm.
not I'm not for that, you know.
whenever time you're ready, Curly Lifestyle, I'm going to take you right there, exactly where they are. I'm going to
Yeah.
take it to her, and she's going to bring us.
Well, Uncle, you think it would be a good thing?
Yeah,
You think it
might,
would be a good thing for me
might
to
be,
see them? Because
might be your words. Might be your words would help a lot seeing you in person.
yeah,
Wow.
because
Wow.
maybe, yeah,
Yeah,
that is something that should
exactly,
happen. When you know better, you do better. You know,
Very
exactly.
you
true.
know, yeah, yeah. Well, what time is it now? We're gonna let you
Yeah, we have
go.
to
I mean,
go
Uncle
now.
and I will be on here for a couple more minutes, and then we're
Yeah,
going to. But it was an absolute pleasure to have you. Maybe we could do it once a month just to do. And I
yeah,
hope that
once
the
a month
next,
is good.
yeah, I hope
Hmm.
that the next time that we do it, we'll have people that are from other, not just us from the standpoint of Jamaican and Kenyans, but have other people from other places that
Yeah.
could
Yeah.
that could share with us, how they are and so forth,
If people, you started late, some
Huh?
of them are asleep. They could
Yeah,
have
they are.
joined
Next
us.
time, we'll
Yeah.
have to try it and do it a little earlier.
Yeah,
Because
I would have
your time is
done it a
different.
little bit earlier, but I didn't want to, people, because today is Sunday, and I didn't
Mhm.
want to,
Mhm.
people having dinner, and I'm respectful of that. Today is normally a
Or
church
yeah,
and
so
family time.
we could do it another day besides Sunday, like
Yeah,
on a Saturday.
yeah,
So, sorry about that. Where we
yeah,
can um reach people what they are in a reasonable time in Africa, just like over
yeah,
here.
yeah,
Yeah.
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 Sorry about that.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep, yep.
So we have to try and
Yeah.
balance it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pleasure meeting you, Uncle.
Yeah. You're welcome. And you take care. And we'll catch up. And you're not a stranger now because you
Yeah.
were
Yeah.
sitting right next to me, and we have some
Wow.
fun. So we're no more stranger.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
so much.
You're welcome.
Since
Yeah.
I'm humbled, I wish you, is it a good day?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Over here
Yeah.
is 6:14
Yeah,
p.m.
six
now.
fourteen p.m. You can
Yeah,
still see the light out
yeah.
behind me. It's
Yes, the
still
light
light
up.
Wow.
out.
And if it wasn't for Curly lifestyle, this would not have been happening because I
Sure.
would not know how to do
Sure.
it. Yes.
And
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you.
Lobito, there's two of my kids in the back. Two of my
I
kids.
can see. I can
Yeah.
see.
You
I
see
Got,
can
them?
see.
got some
Yeah.
beautiful movies there,
Yeah,
man. Beautiful.
Wow.
Yes, Doreen.
Nice.
Saturday would be better. Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, Doreen say Saturday would
so
be better. Yeah, you're right.
yeah.
The
May
best.
God's protection be upon you and may
And
his
and same
blessing reign.
Yeah.
and same to you also. May he continue
Thank
to
you
guide
so
and
much.
protect you,
Yes,
cover
yes.
your going and your coming. I
Amen.
pray that he covers you to
Amen.
continue to advocate for those who are not able to advocate for
Amen.
themselves.
Amen. Amen to that.
you
Yeah.
know.
Okay,
So,
then enjoy the moment. We will
Thank you.
talk
okay.
again.
All
Yeah,
righty. You have a good one.
Okay, thank you.
you're
All
And
welcome.
bye
righty.
bye.
Bye
You're
bye.
welcome. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yes, we're not even gonna stay too long to because
Yeah. Because
if you say this is my second live
we're
of today,
the yeah,
live
the
stream.
most we're
Mm-hmm.
gonna go, it's 3 hours and 9 minutes. The
Yeah,
most we're gonna do is 3 hours and 15 minutes, and then we're done.
yes, yes.
So,
Mhm. Yeah,
I don't know if you guys enjoyed this. I hope you did. Um, you know,
yeah.
we're just
Come
trying
on,
to,
I can see everybody did enjoy it, you know?
yeah,
Yeah,
we're
so
just trying to bridge the divide.
yeah. And what
Bridge
we
the
have to
divide.
do, we have to plan a next one for within the next month. And
Yeah,
even if I'm traveling, we could hook up just like this. Even if I'm
yeah,
traveling, and then
yeah,
we could give them at least about a week or two in advance that
yeah,
everybody could prepare and
yeah,
know about it. You know. Bye bye. Bye bye.
yeah.
Yes. Bye bye.
But
Thanks.
it was
Everybody going
good. It
now.
was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Everyone say Paulette say it was a great evening. Yes. Yeah. She said she enjoyed. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's I say it
I'm
was
happy you
quite
did.
informative. Yeah. And Sandra say amen. Yes. And we go down. Yeah. Yeah, man. And Sandra say we were we yes, we enjoy.
Yes,
Yes.
we
We
enjoy.
all enjoy it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm happy
Yeah.
you did.
Yes, yes. And we get the
I'm
right
happy it was informative for you. It's ale. And yeah, during we're gonna try to do for Saturday.
yes. Shoot for a
Yeah,
Saturday
we're
next
gonna try
time.
to do for Saturday.
And Eloise say thanks, Curly and Jamaican Uncle. May God bless us all. Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
And this new week that's coming, I hope whatever is coming up against you or anything, I pray that God cover you and bind you, um and break any shackles that are coming your way and return it back to the pits of hell or to the foot of the cross where it belongs, for this coming week. So,
Yeah. Thank you for that short prayer. And
yeah.
it's humble Marcia lifestyle say it was nice listening to. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yes.
Yeah.
So you just guys just take care of yourself. And I really appreciate you guys always being there with us. And we can see how much you guys love us because I can prove it with last night one we did, and this one I just prove it.
It was Uncle.
Yeah,
That one was that
yes.
was 6 hours, 6 hours something.
6 hours and something. I can prove it that you guys really love us and show us some love. Amen to you, Marcia and Sandra, lifestyle. Say amen. Amen to everybody. Amen. Amen. Big up. Big up. Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Big up.
And just,
Big up.
just tell everyone about it. We'll do it another time. And if you know anyone from any other cultures that are different, I shouldn't say cultures, but any that are from different countries other than Jamaica and Kenya, it would be nice to get their perspective. And we'll try to do it once a month just to basically bridge the gap between cultures because we're more similar than we think. We have more in common. So, yeah.
Yes, yes. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It was a really fun we have last night also. Yeah, man. Real fun. Yeah. I never expect it to turn out that way. Trust me. Yes,
Yeah.
Andrew lifestyle. Yeah, man. It's really fun. Yeah, it's Alice. I missed your great, great and meat. Going to watch it now. Okay. All right. Go and watch it now. It's Ali, and we have some people in there that you could see their link and you could subscribe to them also. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, man. Thank you so much. And thanks again. Again, I want to say a big, big thank you to take me to the road of 15K. So I'm on 15K right now. So thank you so much. And I'm looking forward to hit that um,
20.
um, 20K. And guess what? As I say, we want to push Marwa up there, which I've been working on. Even since I think you remember when my contractor came in here a while ago and I have to go out. You remember Curly Lifestyle? I even get a subscription from her, from Marwa also. Anybody come in my contact, I'm going to get. That's how I do it, and get some extra. Because she did subscribe to me already, so I get her to subscribe to I am Marwa.
I'm on my road to 1,000.
Yes, yes, yes. So we're going to get that done. Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
yes,
I'm on
yes.
my road to 1,000.
Yeah, yeah. And then if I remember to when I remember, I'm going to get you hit up to that I can you can boost up also when I meet anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, subscribe to your channel. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So big up every
So
time. Yeah.
you guys have a good one. It's 3 hours,
Thank
15
you.
minutes, and
Thank you.
that's where we're gonna go ahead end this. You guys have a good one. Hopefully this week I'll be back to my videos on my bathroom and my garden, and so your videos coming this week.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Yes, yes. It's Ali. You got to do it in segment, you know. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bye, bye, Paulette. Bye, 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 everyone. Yeah, bye,
Bye
bye.
everyone.
Marcia.
Enjoy.
Enjoy. Yes. Enjoy the rest of the day. But we're gonna give it in advance the notice that you guys can prepare for that day and a Saturday. Yes. And we don't have to wait for any good day outside because we can all sit inside like now and we do it together. Yeah, that's a good thing. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
You can do your meet and greet like this on here. It's better.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, you're right. You're
Yeah.
right.
Virtual meet and greets.
Yeah, yeah. One of the things, when we went to the restaurant last night, we could support them by some
Yeah.
food and Yes, yes, yeah, yeah. Thank you so much. Really love you guys.
All
And
right.
you have to deal with the live over there, not me, because I don't
Yeah.
want to touch anything I mess up here. So you do your
Yeah.
thing
So
over
good
there.
night, guys. See you on both Uncle's channel and my channel. Good night. And if you're still linking up on Libido's channel, good night. It's great seeing you guys. You missed it, Sharpening Iron. You're just coming in.
Okay, I know, I'm not even see him over here. It's on
No,
your
because
side.
you're on mine. He's on
Okay,
yours. He's not on
okay.
mine.
Oh, it's on your, yeah, it's on
He's
yours.
on yours, not on, but I was linked on all
Okay,
the
okay.
platform. Let me say bye
Oh, I
on
see here, man.
Labida's.
Shopping Iron is here. Greetings,
Yeah,
Jamaica
he just
Uncle. Yeah, man. Big up to you,
yeah.
Shopping Iron. Big up to you. Yes,
Yeah, let
yes.
me just
Sharp suit, red heart. Yeah, man. Everything.
yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
do it on Libido's as well,
Yes,
just to say goodbye for her because she's off already.
yes, yes.
Um, if whoever is on still on Libido's, thank you, thank you,
Yeah.
thank you,
Thank you, man. Thank
um,
you.
thank
Thank
you.
you so much.
So yeah,
So I want to say bye bye again. Yeah, man.
yeah.
And
So
enough love.
goodbye. Have a good one. Be
Yeah.
blessed.
Be blessed.
All right.
Right.
Bye bye.
So what I hit on my side, leave.
Yeah. Just hit leave. I'm
Okay.
ending the live.
Yes. Bye bye. Marcia bigging up Sharpening Iron. So I'm gonna hit leave now and we catch up. Thanks for your
All
love and
right.
support every time.
All
Bye
right.
bye.
Later.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.